out of all the heroes, you have to kind of pick your poison here. Will you let Axe slide through, or will you let Darkseer slide through? Right, like those are two. They've actually banned Wind Ranger as well in Grindback, which is surprising, but fair enough. Tim's was doing some work there, I suppose.
It's interesting. It's all very interesting here. They'll get rid of the Underlord, so they did not like playing against the Underlord, and I think when you've got the Park, like considering how hard they made Ken's life that game, I think it's fair enough to just say, guys, we're not doing that crap again. Like we're not doing this Underlord rubbish again. Fair enough. So OG, they have to go to something else here for Raven.
5 seconds remaining.
OG, on the other hand, they've got their own ban to make, and it seems as though they're going to get rid of a Tiny, which we have been seeing 23 Savage play quite a lot, so it's not overly shocking, that ban. Though this Disruptor pickup might be a little bit shocking, Jonathan. We don't get to see too much of this. We did see a game of it yesterday, though, and it did look pretty good.
Yeah, it looked pretty nice on Scam. I think it was one of the key tools to actually kind of start to shut down that game up against Reckonix. I'm surprised that Tiny gets prioritized over Darkseer, so now Darkseer is an option for Grindback, along with, say, the Tusk combination once more. So Nikko does have like a big playmaking off lane they could go for. We'll go to Phoenix first. Again, that could tie nicely with a Darkseer pickup if they want it. These two heroes right now in OG don't really clear out the egg all too well. There's room for Snapfire, but Snapfire for less common than mid. It is something we've seen Tim's play before, so if you really just are worried about Phoenix, then a Snap 4 would still not be too bad for OG. It's just a matter of, will you have enough like frontline hold to kind of follow through outside of just static? There goes the Tusk again, so they don't prioritize the Darkseer just yet, but they are setting up for it quite nicely. Back wall with Egg plus Shards can be quite nice. Tusk plus Darkseer, again, straightforward lane. It's going to be the Doom Hoodwink instead for OG, and we have seen a lot of great Doom games. I'm wondering if they will flex this for Natsumi, because you go all the way back again, and I do believe, you know, back in Polaris days, Natsumi would run the Doom as well. You know, it's not a concept unfamiliar to most carry players. There's some flex. The Doom Hoodwink lane is already quite good, though, I will say. And it is a way to cut through some of that healing that you'd expect from a Phoenix in your lineup. So I like seeing this out from OG. It's a little bit more playmake if it is on Raven as well.
There's the SF. We saw Savage playing that as well just yesterday. And he was making some fantastic work happen on the SF. Very nice combinations as well with the Coil Egg and the Requiem now. With Team Grind, certainly a lot of ways to just completely blow up the side of OG if they get that initial initiation with the Dream Call of Ken. And again, they won't have as much to worry about with that damn Underlord. The Doom, maybe the Doom Disruptor is still a little bit concerning for this puck, but I'd say it's not anywhere near as bad as, say, the Pit of Malice. So Team Grind now, final bans to come for them in OG.
The SF on hand. Are you going to ban? The question for Grindback is: are you banning safe lanes or off lanes? Do you expect the Doom to just switch lanes now? Looks like no. They're showing a lot of respect for Natsumi's Muerta. I feel like if you just want to dodge the SF lane, a Doom safe really isn't bad. It's just that, do you have enough to kind of enable it? What's an enabling here on the off? There's not many options that feel great into the SF. Maybe you will just run it kind of off lane here for Raven. So the Primal Beast banned, so some Nikko heroes. You ban Darkseer. Surely you ban Darkseer here from OG. Just, again, it's just what? Back wall Egg. Shards on top, Requiem on top with back wall. Like, it is so scary. Yeah, Darkseer banned and Drow banned. So OG still has like Gyro. There's still Terror Blade. Those are the most straightforward. Luna again, if you want to take that on your side in OG, it's actually not too bad. What's her Nikko hero? Last time he went for the Largo. I don't think you do that again. No. Do you? No, Beastmaster, Brewmaster, but that also has not felt great. Tide could be fine with SF, with Puck on hand. Does fine in most lane matchups, so long as, I mean, you already take care of Drow, the most annoying one. Timbersaw is an interesting choice, but we haven't really seen it too much outside of like some specialists. There's like a Mars pickup that looks decent. Squall, Arena Egg, Arena Dream Coil could be fine, depending if you're also expecting like a range carry here from OG, it can cut off that damage just a bit in the arena. That could be one way to grind back, but it's certainly not the most popular. All these options left.
No, sir.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Are you okay? Oh, por Dios.
Prepare for battle. 30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
First blood. First blood. The Void Cascade commences.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But doesn't have the Resonant Pulse to try and use.
Already have a Heroes, this time from Grindback to deny off these water runes. You know, Podge will still find one. And they also snag the other. No refills for Ken again.
Very, very hard here for Ken. They've been so good on OG in making sure that Ken just can't comfortably take these, as he does go for a D-Ward attempt.
Got it.
I mean, drops a sentry at least, but he makes it as if he doesn't know it's there. Yo, Paj? pretty well aware that the D ward attempt will be out eventually, but it's probably going to expire. It's only got 23 seconds left. So Ken, I highly doubt we'll be able to have the time to go for it.
Yeah, 23, that's pretty savage, huh?
Very funny. Very funny.
It's just, yeah, just, you know, it's there, you know what to say about fruits, Mikey.
I know, John.
Gotta take them.
You're a bit of a fruit yourself sometimes, John.
hey! I hope it's a juicy
What's wrong
fruit.
with that? Oh, he tried. He did try for it. He tried, but it expired right on his face. That's unfortunate for Ken. Good attempt, Ken.
Yeah. And he would really like some bonus gold to come in. The power
SF?
rune has to go his way. Oh,
23 Savage, he's going to go down. Tim's able to get the kill, and well, props to Skem for the nice quick rotation. And Natsumi's having another game where he's free farming. So Skem just doesn't need to be there, and now he can stick around top if he really wants and just continue being a nuisance on this disruptor with the level 2 glimpse. Because even just the presence of that level 2 glimpse is such a threat this early on. They'll see him go through the twin gate though. And they'll know they're not too under threat any longer here at this top lane for Savage.
they've done the damage, right? Like the SF really wants to get some early advantages going their way. I think leaving Nikko alone can be a bit scary, but it's not like he's getting to maximize his lane as much either. I think the big strength of the Snap is the kill threat with the Tusk, and they just haven't found that opportunity at all. So you're kind of just not being able to play with your innate boomstick does feel a bit rough. They are looking to still keep that pressure top, keeping the 3 heroes up, so making it a little bit more sketchy for Raven to try to hang around. Raven does have the heal creep on him now, so he does have that slow but steady regen on hand for him.
It's already
Gonna be
the
happy
grand
enough to
final
pop some
for the
raises, so long as he doesn't get completely chained every single time.
This is a best
Again,
of
they
game.
did get the rune control this time for Ken, but Yopaj is still having a fun time on mid. Dream Coil is set, so can't really look for full committals. Trying to clear some stacks, Ollie.
They are. Ollie trying his best to get it done, but Tim's is going to be there to intervene, and of course Yopaj will move over as well. In fact, he might go for a chase on Ollie. Nice little angle for the actual step. He had the ward to abuse, and he'll just take a freebie for himself here, Yopaj. The Dream Core now committed, and he's got no step charges. So it's a great turnaround. If they can kill him, and they can, Ken will take it, and they're still sticking around for these stacks. So they're still going to get him anyway. That's a great set of events here for Grindback.
Yeah, I'd say
Dire's top
the big
tower
thing that
is
enables that is actually Yopaj mixing his remnant, so he has to pop the second step, right? Like, if he didn't have to pop the step, if he had a little bit more mana to play with, he could just try to walk a little bit more,
Take your
get the step
flower.
into a different angle out, maybe
But
not be
I'm
caught
not
in such an
playing.
awkward spot, but that's a very important kill for Ken to find. Talk about how rough it was for the puck
OG
early on.
and Grindback
That evens
play.
out pretty much for Ken, equalizes in terms of EXP. In fact, allows him to
you
eclipse
for the
the
subs,
Void
bro.
Spirit in terms of EXP
Radiant's
and
top
just
tower
kind of
is
catch up
under
on that
attack.
gold. A 3-2 start, less than 1k lead coming out for the side of Grindback, relatively even across the board, but Natsumi certainly is starting to get a lot more from that jungle. Like, he's got that full Morbid Mask, he's got the God Strength to just clear out some soft stacks himself. The Ancients are still up, and that's not something easy to clear out here for the side of Grindback, as they are keeping their eyes still set on the triangle. So ensuring no catch-up farm is being built up here, which is important against the Sven. Like, let's say at some point it gets a bit worrying with how much Nikko is allowed to just scale up, right? Like level 7 now, going for quick travels, randomly showing up in lane with the kisses. That's a lot of damage early on here. It's not like you're going
Yeah, I
full
hope
aura
so.
on Raven, so
Also, bro.
with no pipe, you're just gonna melt these kisses later on. And they've just allowed Nikko to kind of play one of those games where he sits back, farms. I'd say that's also one cause of concern, because the Doom certainly does take longer than a Snapfire. Because we're talking about like drums, maybe Blink, maybe BKB, probably not Radiance for Raven. That's extremely slow. Whereas Nikko just gets like Travel's Blink and he's happy.
Okay, bro.
Looking for the
Thank
shutdown
you
bot now.
Scanning.
for stopping by.
Scan does not quite connect.
Radiant's bottom tower
A
is
bottom
under
T1
attack.
tower push is going to begin though. Savage going to be there as well, and of course with the Sven, the thing is like you're nowhere near ready to farm yet. He is keeping the net worth on his way, on his hero pretty high. That is the one benefit, is the Sven is going to get to the point where he can fight relatively quick, but for now he's got a lot of farming to do. Echo Saber up next, has the Mask of Madness, but probably wants a Blink and BKB to really feel useful in this game as the Sven. So it might be a while till he gets involved, whereas Savage, at least on the SF, can just get involved right now.
Yep. Has that potential. It's very interesting to see on Savage here as well, Mickey. Look at this build. Dragonlance, BKB, going for right-click SF. So he's not looking to play with Requiem, not looking at that Yasha Kaya kind of build we've been seeing with Blink BKB. He does want to face off against the Sven, which I think it's fine to go for that scaling. I do feel like there's a lot of value though in early Requiem, especially as the BKB timing for Sven. It tends to wait a little bit longer, right? Like you're saying, there's a window where perhaps you have the Kaya first on Savage, the Yasha Kaya, and you can try to catch the Sven off guard, stall out the BKB longer and longer, and start to transition into the right click fully. But looks like the call is just full right click, Mask of Madness flying out. So almost a mirrored build with our Sven, with Dragonlance over Echo Saber, of course. Foil did not connect, so the kisses also fail.
Unfortunate. Tips out as well here. Another, I don't want to say another slow game. It's 3-2 right now, 11 minutes in. Both teams again paying a lot of respect to each other here in this best of 5 grand final. Currently 1-1. You'd love to gain this third game advantage to be back in that advantageous position, just one game away from proceeding through to TI.
No. Man, I'm just staring at the Sven, and every time, you know, as he gets levels, as he gets more strength items up, like, look, now he's getting extra 20 damage. I mean, yeah. If you go to the faces, to the Void Spirit, mouse over Intrinsic Edge, and it's like, he gets 9 damage, 1 HP regen, 78 mana regen, 12 attack speed. It's like, yeah, no, straight up 20 damage, dude, for free at 10 minutes. That's crazy. And Intrinsic Edge, eventually this does feel okay. Like, I think late game we see this like hit, it's gonna sound dumb, but like 2.5 to 3 HP regen, maybe like 1.5 mana regen, 20 attack speed at like 20 minutes in, or 25. Like, it's okay. It's not wild, right?
That's too much.
What if Void Spirit's innate was just make him old Universal? You know, Universal when it first came out. Is that too much?
It may as well be. That may as well be how they do it, honestly. Yeah. That may as well be.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I want to say this as well. I saw someone randomly in chat say, even if you bring your entire family, Sven can carry them. That was good.
Top. Oh, Ollie. We'll get caught. Nice little Aether Remnant from Yopaj just to ensure that he's not getting away. Ollie, no chance in hell, not even bothering for the Icarus dive. And that'll be a top tier 1 tower going down for OG. I do not believe we'll see any kind of defense here from the side of Grindback. They do just pick up their boots of travel on Nikko, so you know you could choose to start posturing around that top lane if you really wanted, but they seem pretty relaxed, just playing the slow farm game that we've seen throughout game 1 and 2 thus far. It really has been the story of the game. Like, it's all mid and late game. These games thus far in grand final. Early game has just felt non-existent.
I mean, can we really be surprised about this, Mike, after casting Southeast Asia for too long? It feels like this is the exact same song and dance we've seen for at least 3 to 4 years now, isn't it? Yeah. Before with Talon, when they were around, every iteration of Talon would do the same thing. And we are up against the trio of Talon in 23, Q, and Ollie, so some things never change, Mike. Some things never change.
It's sickening, isn't it, John? It really is just a little bit sickening.
I'm just laughing because I realized, you know what? This is the same story as last time. It never changes.
No, and we'll go to 5 games. The last one will be like 2 hours. You know.
Hey. Normally it's game 4 that hits 2 hours, Mikey.
I'm all for it. I got time.
It's normally
tonight.
game 4.
I got time tonight, John. If they want to do it, so be it. Let them do it. Smoke up, not going to amount to much here from Grindback. Though I must admit, I am hungry, John. My wife's making wedges tonight. You know, I like wedges. Yeah.
Oh,
You know, the
you're getting your potatoes.
Jonathan,
Yeah.
cut in the shape.
Yeah, potatoes in wedges? How revolutionary. Like,
It
outstanding.
It is, because they're thicker cut than chips, right? And so what happens is the outside gets crispier, the inside gets fluffier, right?
Outstanding.
Even the way the seasoning lands on the wedge is quite nice comparatively to, say, the chip. Tim's. See, these are things you just won't understand because you don't get this with rice. Like rice, it just tastes like water.
This is slanderous right here. Is Yopaj?
Yeah, Yopaj being caught. Kiss is not going to be enough.
Right.
The coil does not last enough to really stop the void sprint.
Missed opportunity, and again, another minute 40 here for Nikko without the kisses. I'm a little bit surprised, honestly, that he's going Kaya.
Oh, and app damage. You can't say no to that. Thank you. Yopaj will take it. And to me, Pops the Godstrength just wants the creeps. And in fact, they are going to smoke off the back of it anyway. So I guess he could intervene. He could have time to run down to mid and do something if necessary. But they've run bot instead. Ken, not going to jaunt to the high ground, thankfully. But they are still stalking him. He's got Q around, Q in position to break the smoke, and he does tank the gank very nicely here, Q. Ken, he will successfully retreat.
He was so close to catching Kendo. They caught him on the edge of the static storm, just not in the kinetic field. Would have been a nice pickup onto this puck, but just the support kill early on, happy enough. Get some activity out, get some use out from that amp damage here for Yopaj. Yule's up now on our Void Spirit. And this is almost the same build as last game, so just going for the Ags next, which you don't really mind. Again, this kind of game, you're waiting for farm. Savage himself, Dragonlance done, going for the BKB. Again, it's so funny to see that between the Sven and the SF. Their builds are almost the same, except one is range, one is melee. So Echo Saber, Mask of Madness versus Dragonlance, Mask of Madness. It's going to be a BKB at some point for Natsumi plus Blink. Whereas for Savage, it's going to be BKB plus Shadowblade Silver Edge. So again, the clash, of course, is going to be really cool. I do feel like the Sven is happier, though. Just again, he has plus armor that eclipses the minus armor of the SF. And his right-click burst is better. SF is focused on Magic Burst because of Requiem Assaults. Maybe it can get a bit cheeky with Feast of Souls, sure. Maybe that bonus attack speed makes a difference. And you can kite around with like a Hurricane Pipe, we'll have to see. Scam, this is an interesting spot to be camping.
Pag naka-farm na maganda yan, nasakit din talaga.
Cheeky ward.
He's going to jump in. Ken, targeted. 8th Remnant, though, not going to land. The creep wave will be the one to take it instead. Q's jumped in as well to try and help out. They'll still get the glimpse back though on Ken, and Ken cannot escape. No static storm even required. Skem knew he had the utility necessary. His top lane now. They were chasing down Raven. Savage, he didn't get the memo. They came through the twin gate.
Oh my god.
This is not good news. They've still got the static storm, and they've even got the term. Egg gonna be dropped. Snowball's gonna buy a bit of time for Savage. He's still gonna be doomed up in the middle of all this though. And again, they still have the static storm if they need to play with it. But no, they bought the time. Savage will survive thanks to Q. Requiem hits nothing, though it did look very pretty. Q gonna back off.
Walang dagger pa yung Sven eh.
I mean, you're in a happy state here, no? On OG.
Meron.
That's Egg down, that's Requiem down. Kisses down
Pero
still.
okay lang.
Dream Coil's the only thing coming off cooldown. You just need a little bit of a reset on OG and you can go again. There's like a minute window. That's a huge amount of time here for OG to kind of just abuse that weakness. They're not going to try top again. Savage has retreated to the safety of his jungle. So maybe not the same target, not the same plays. And OG again, 6-2. Finding their farm. Even Skem, he's getting a blink really quick. This has been such a smooth game for him on that.
Oh, holy.
He's gonna make it for now. No mana for the glimpse. Whoops.
Oh my god, sayang.
Not so smooth, Jonathan. He had healing lotuses in the backpack too, so he could have avoided that. Hate to be that guy, Skem. You could have avoided that situation. It's okay.
Hey, he needs
It happens.
He needs the vital toadstool, Mikey, for +2 damage. All right, he needed it. All right. Priorities.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so silly. That Forger's kit, no? There's one that gives +1 max, +1
The
permanent
acorn.
stat on your main attribute. Yeah.
Yep.
But you only get like one every time before it refreshes tier 1 to tier 2. It's like, all right.
It's a bit of a bait. It's a bit of a bait.
So strange.
It is.
It's quite funny, at least. Nah.
Might be smoke na.
Blink up for Raven, that's not funny. And that's going to be a good timing for the smoke
Well,
play.
it could be.
Will they try again? I mean, to catch Savage, it could be funny.
No, I mean, if he blinks
Let's see
into
how
Savage
safe Savage is.
Requiem or something, that could be pretty funny.
Oh, that would be crazy.
I wouldn't say it's too crazy.
Savage?
I'd say it'd be funny. I'd say that's the right way to describe the situation, John. 23 Savage. This could be pretty funny. Not for him, though. Savage, caught, and no, they haven't got
Snowball.
it. Use there again. The snowball again buying the space and time for now. Savage needing to find a way out. No, he's going to man fight this one. They'll doom him up just to ensure there's
Nice
no
one.
chance that he can turn this fight. They'll even take down Q. And the only prize they find, unfortunately, for Grindback is going to be the life of Skem. Why does it sound like
have
the
to
life of
say it-
Skem could be a movie, John? The life of Skem.
What, like
has a
Life
ring
of
to it.
Pi?
Was that a movie?
Like Life of Pi?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it was a book, Michael Phoenix. Life of Pi. It was also a movie. But it was a book
Was
first,
it?
yes. Yes, it was.
It's like, what,
It's a-
like
it's a very
pie
interesting
chef or
book.
something?
No, it's
Or is it about
PI.
math? Oh,
It
so
was
it's like
about
math?
a guy stranded on a boat, Mikey, and surviving. It's a story. It's fun to
Well,
read. You should watch
What's
it.
the pie got to do with it, though, John?
I mean, his name is Pi, P-I. As they jump in,
Oh,
P-I.
fuck.
Nice one.
Again, he's gonna be saying P-I. He's gonna be saying a lot of P-I, Mike. Oh,
Why is he gonna say P.I.?
I can't say naughty things, but you know, it's P
It's
and then Ina.
Pusang ina.
It's P-I, you know? You see it in your pubs.
Tower is under attack.
The P-O potato. You know?
No idea what you're talking about, John.
Has fallen.
Chat
No, I
knows.
wouldn't.
Chat knows. They know Ken's yelling PI a bit. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
I know what you're
9 to 3.
I do know what you're saying, John. I'm not gonna, I know what you're saying. I'm just being facetious. You're saying this, you're being a naughty boy. You are
Yes,
being naughty,
yes.
John.
I am naughty. It is.
You're lucky
You know,
there's a
sometimes you gotta be
right
naughty.
now, John. Yo, Pash. He's got himself
Interesting.
cute. Blink now up on Skem as well.
Oh god.
Yeah. All the times you'd want an OG lining up for the side of Grindback. I mean, okay, this is the big one. Nikko has his shard. He's going for the blink. So now he's not just a gobble up kisses machine, right? Like, and it's felt so awkward. I want to say this in the last fight as well, where the egg's down, they don't really manage to coil enough, and then there's nothing holding people back for kisses, right? So the impact of the snap, if you're not coming in with blink, it's not really there. So the blink should help Nikko actually start to get some impact, get some damage for the team. Roshan, though, set to begin soon. God's Strength is almost back up for Natsumi, but they want to kill first.
Natsumi.
Oh, Ken.
Oh, I'd love Ken if you could get him. Ken, though, gonna jaunt away. I mean, anyone's good. Even the Phoenix is great, but they're gonna smoke up now. Grindback,
Are scanning.
wrapping through the mid lane. That blink on Skem could be a real problem for them. They're not expecting this. Ken's gonna jump in with a Dream Coil. The stun's there immediately from Natsumi, though Q is down. On to Savage they'll go, but it seems as though the Sven has to retreat a little bit. Yopaj.
Nice one. Huli sila sa ano.
Onto two targets.
Kaso
They
may
caught Ken that
ano,
as well.
napay.
They love a puck in the bush.
Nice
Like,
one.
two of them down. Beautiful plays here from OG. 3 down for Grindback.
Oh, huli ka boss.
Yopaj will go after Nikko as well. That'll be a 4th. Nikko to drop. Fantastic
Battle.
fight for OG's end of things.
That was a crazy static storm from Skem. Blinks in, manages to catch the egg plus the puck. So there's no play once you get out of the egg there for Ollie. And that opens up perhaps for the Roche. But it looks like they want some objectives instead, which is a fair call as well from the side of OG. They're not in position for Roshan. Fight did go towards the right side. They can't instantly translate that. I think Savage has to be pretty thankful he popped BKB before Doom came on, so he could tank through a little bit more of the damage and actually turn around a little bit in the middle of the fight. And the egg covered his escape path. It's just that he's not able to also do damage as well in that fight. Again, this maybe goes back to going for the physical SF in this game, which I find a little bit surprising. I think, again, the Magic SF would have had room to just BKB Requiem with Yasha Kaya. Maybe you still get Doom, but you've done your damage, and you can maybe hope for a cleanup as soon as the Static Storm fades. For Mentor, taken for free from the side of OG. And it's going to go on to Tim's. So a little bit of a boomerang as well to help soften up some targets. And OG now 14-3, 10k lead. After a bit of a slower back and forth, I mean, OG are in control. Well and truly in control. On the side of Grindback, they're not out of it. They have ways to play, but they've got to connect a bit better. It's just these kisses aren't killing off people. There's no real threat from Requiem without like the Yashakaya. The Dream Coils are catching one. And Natsumi has a BKB, so he doesn't care. Like, you have to look for better jumps here on Grindback. OG's making it so difficult, though. Amp damage on the bot rune as well. So in 50 seconds, you could probably pick that up, go Roshan. That's going to be a really good timing for OG to look down bot Rosh once it does switch homes. Grindback, what timings are we looking for? Because Nikko's got the blink. He's got the 15 sound cooldown on Cookie. You've got Savage still working onto his Shadowblade Silver Edge. Ken going for BKB. The BKB on Ken's probably the biggest deal here. At least the puck gets slippery. See if they find something.
Easy one on Ollie. Yopaj, I want to say, is having a much better game. This game number 3 on the Void Spirit. Yeah, much earlier Ags, and just feels like he's having so much more impact now. Definitely a lot scarier than he was in game 2. Natsumi's looking really intimidating as well. Like, you're getting to the point now where the Sven is becoming pretty uncontrollable.
Oh, no.
They'll continue as well here, Natsumi. He's got absolutely zero reason to be backing off from this scenario.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And I'm starting to see a lot of issues here with Grindback and their own draft. Like, you're starting to lack a lot of answers here with this SF. And I do tend to agree, like, the Magic build probably feeling like it would have suited a lot better here in terms of giving you an opportunity to play this game for Grindback. But we've gone down this route. We've got the right-click build now, so no turning back. Thing is, Roshan's going to start now. OG, again, they have nothing to fear.
Man, Sven does crazy amounts of damage. Right, like, even without God Strength, he was doing almost just... It's like he had amp damage on him. Now it's plus 460. Like, this Wrath of God, I didn't even think about it in this patch, but it is actually pretty darn good, this innate. Like, just free 60 damage, free 50 damage right now with a BKB in the backpack. No contest for the Rosh. Secondary life up. Maybe not ideal on Natsumi, I would argue, just because he is a transformation hero. At the same time, it hasn't felt like Yopaj has really seen any threat, so it's kind of fine. He's more likely to be in the firing line here, Natsumi. But yeah, like, I mean, dang, that Wrath of God innate, man. Again, just plus 141 at 163 base damage. It's kind of wild you get free amp damage on a hero like this that gets even more damage with God Strength. Like, he's just damage squared.
Ito na. Bakbakan na pa.
It is pretty wild, but it is very nice. Certainly maybe a hero that people haven't been thinking enough about, John, is this Sven, and it's certainly starting to feel that way in this game. Because it really does feel nice, like just plus 60 damage for no reason on a Sven right now. And he really hasn't done anything special with strength items either. Here we go. They found themselves a hoodwink, but he's going to be able to back off. And now Natsumi's thinking about going in, but the Dream Coil going to lock him down. Still 4 minutes on the Aegis. Might have to give up his first life here, Natsumi. But no, not even. He's still alive.
Nice.
Still waiting for the right chance to jump in. Doom's committed on Savage now through the BKB. They're still trying to deal with the first life of Natsumi. Maybe they get the Doom. And Raven, in fact, he has gone too far. Ken did a good job of just holding them back, not allowing them to chase down with Raven. So they are able to pick off the Doom and they protect 23 Savage.
That's pretty big for Grindback. It does cost them the kisses, but they didn't get an opportunity to egg. They threatened Natsumi quite a fair bit. He's going to have to start thinking about, say, a Satanic here. And because the BKB's in the backpack, he couldn't instantly turn as well without losing his first life. So some issues for Natsumi right now, but it doesn't change the grand scheme of things, right? Like, Yes, you're holding out in Grindback. It's not enough to swing the game back your way just yet. And for the side of OG, this Daedalus is slowly but surely becoming a reality for Natsumi. And then you start thinking about that Satanic next, and that's where things really start to get spicy. Satanic, maybe the Harpoon first if Natsumi feels like he's being kited around. And then the mobility of this hero is insane, right? Like, he gets Harpoon upgrade, he has a blink. There's still potential in like a really late game scenario to get like Ag's Blessing as well. So like 3 mobility tools on the Sven that used to be naturally kiteable. I don't know how you kite the Sven when he has all of that up later on.
Playing Nikko. Nikko, he's a bit of a sitting duck if they do see him. He does blink away at the right moment. Nikko, not quite spotted. Happy days. Hugh might be the one to get caught behind here. He seems to be pretty well aware they are at this top lane somewhere, so he's not moving too much. Age is still up for 2 minutes 15 seconds here for Natsumi. They never end up using it that last fight. And it seems as though he will have the time to get the full Daedalus up before it expires. Though it really doesn't feel like he needs it. In fairness, like they could really just go fight right now, and they are going. As we speak, Nikko's being caught. They don't even need him. They just don't even need him.
No. So much damage, so much control. Now tier 2 being threatened with the Aegis, probably, you know, kind of exactly what you're looking for with first Aegis of the game. Take some tier 2s. They are grouping up around Natsumi though.
Requiem, channel with the Walrus Punch is going to deal with the first life, and that's your God Strength gone. Raven's going to move in, immediate 2-man onto 23 Savage, but Natsumi's a bit of a sitting duck. He's just trying to run the old-fashioned way with the BKB. He's made it out. The snowball to chase him down from Q's not going to quite make it, and now Natsumi, he'll turn back around. He'll take Q down himself. Meanwhile, Savage still on the retreat, but the glimpse back from Scam. Scam was always ready for him, and Yopar just going to juke and jive around the SF. It's a double kill for Natsumi, not even with the God Strength available. Raven getting tipped. He's doing a fantastic job on this off lane. And that'll be Oligon to boot. In OG, I maybe gonna had a point on. Because it sure feels like they're winning this game 3 with the way things are going.
It does feel that way. 13k lead. They maximize the Aegis pretty darn well. And you're just seeing the issues on trying to damage Natsumi. And he does have his shard as well. Didn't even get to mention that. So you see the issue. Savage, he gets the magical burst in the first. He's trying to right click in the second. And I guess, you know, you already take the first life, so you're down to right click. The SF right clicks into Sven, it's just not great. Because you just Warcry, you just BKB, you will out-sustain here on Natsumi. And this is him without his big strength items up yet. It's Harpoon next. At some point, again, Satanic's going to be the tool, Overwhelming Blink as well. So you have all of that strength coming in. He has 3.2k HP right now, 76 bonus damage on top of all of his strength. So, again, he has 104 plus 235. That's just so dumb. Sven wasn't like this before, right? I'm not crazy, am I?
I don't remember. I really don't, but it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. I like it, though. I like it a lot.
Yeah?
Savage?
That's how it should
Savage.
be.
Oh, Savage.
Oh, nice
Savage.
Taray. So now, wala na to.
Savage.
GG na.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not, oh, Tim's, no. No, we've seen this before.
Manager Lane, what's happening? Please.
They're trying to kill me.
Oh, Skim is. Oh, Skim.
Scam!
No.
Dre, stop,
Tinip si
Dre.
Rico.
Andre, stop.
Tasteless, Andre. What's wrong with you? Oh, why?
What would Tita Helenita say?
It's always Yopaj that disconnects too. Yeah, he's the nice guy that saves his team from looking bad. He's the quick one to disconnect to spare the embarrassment of this constant pause. I want to say it's a trash talk kind of pause, John. You know? I don't think there's any lag. You know, there's no lag. Let's be honest.
No.
Where's
Isa lang,
Lane?
bro. Isa lang.
What's Lane doing?
Well, he would be watching outside of their playroom, I'm sure. And he's watching with, I don't know if it's great joy or boredom or trepidation. I'm sure he's a very nervous man. He's been in this circumstance where his team's winning before. So,
I don't know whether he's happy that they're winning or not. Lane looks stressed no matter what happens. like if he gets to a ladder, he looks upset. If he's not at a LAN, he's upset. You know, I don't think Lane's the kind of guy that's found joy in his life yet, John. But Lane, it's come. Relax.
Yeah.
Just do us a favor and fix this damn internet so we can get on with the grand final, would you?
Exactly it, Mr. Lane. Just sort it out, Mr. Lane. You know?
And maybe a coffee while you're at it, Lane. Maybe a quick
coffee for everyone, Mr. Lane.
If I randomly asked Lane for a coffee, do you think he'd get it for me at a LAN?
Yeah, he would. He would.
You reckon?
100%. He's that kind of fella, yeah.
What a nice guy.
Mr. Lane for you. The best in the biz.
To fix Yopaj's internet, though.
Oh, do you remember the days of Boom? Back in the DPC, there was one match where they had to, it was storming and they had to try to get a grab out to like an internet cafe and they couldn't because no grab were out because it was flooding. Oh, that was an insane day. That was the meme where someone cut the power line. That is great. Oh, poor Lane. So I didn't mean to traumatize you, Lane. I'm sorry. I know that was traumatic.
They literally bought a team car after that, I think. I'm pretty sure.
I think they got a rental.
Pretty sure I remember Gary bought a big van just in case someone needed to drive them to another venue.
Yeah, they got a rental with a driver, I think. Yeah, just in case.
No, but he bought a van. He literally bought a van.
Did he actually buy it? I thought it was a rental. Jeez.
No, I'm pretty sure he bought it.
Oh my God, Gary.
Disrupted.
No wonder Boom's not here anymore. Sorry, Gary. Love you. Hopefully he's having a good time in his other mobile esports. I don't know how that's going, but hopefully. I don't know. I would say freaking Skim with that tip, man. It's like, what would his mom say? What would Tita Helenita say, man? She watches your games, brother. Be nice.
Helenita. That's such a cool name. Helenita.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a pretty old school. Pretty classic.
What happened to you, John? I mean, John's an interesting name. Were your parents?
Yeah, John and Nathan.
That day, or?
They had a naming book, right?
Did they really?
They had a book of baby names, yeah, and they chose John and Nathan. And I forget the reason why. My mom will tell me immediately as I go out on the break later. But they mean certain things like gift and I don't know, blessing. I don't freaking know.
Well, she can
I don't feel like one, but hey.
Explain why, John, if she wants. You know, she can explain the name to me directly if she likes. Mrs. Fernandez. John's a nice name. My dad's name was John. You know, it wasn't a great guy though. In fairness, but you know, my dad's name was John. So you know, I don't seem to be able to escape John for whatever reason.
Mikey, it's the John space Nathan. How many John space Nathan? There's Jonathans. There's Jonathan Yells, but John space Nathan. That's something.
Still to this day, I love the fact that I referred to you as Jonathan, and your middle name was actually Nathan that whole time, and I never knew.
Yo, wait, you didn't know at that time? I thought you already knew at that point.
I didn't know until like 5-6 years in, and I'm like, wait, your middle name's Nathan? And you're like, yeah.
Technically, it's still my first name, but yes.
Okay.
On to the high ground.
Anyway, moving on.
And out of the high ground after killing off Savage. All right.
Well, where's that coffee, like? Where's my damn coffee? Oh, Paj?
Yo.
He's having a gamp.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All you need to do is clear out her towers. You don't have Aegis. You might as well wait the next 2 to 4 minutes for the next Roshan. Now you're at the awkward point here for the side of Grindback, where it does feel like the Snapfire, it's still pretty effective defensive, sure, but your offense strength has kind of disappeared, because now if you're going to jump in, you're risking everything. The Sven will just physically kill you off. Like the BKB, it's not going to help massively. You're not like ultra tanky on Snapfire. So if you try to make these blink plays, it is at high risk. You have to find like the back line. And because Skem has that blink, he's never up close for you to try to burst down. Maybe you catch Tim's. But the bigger deal is Skem with a static storm anyhow. So it just feels impossible to find that tool and take it away. And to make matters worse, Skem is only about 900 gold away from a full Ags. So BKB piercing mute on hand, or at least a mute on hand to stop the BKBs from coming on. And that changes things. Just makes it so easy for OG if you're not careful.
Top lane, they are trying to move in. Q, unable to get the shards to lock in Skem, who managed to barely blink away. Natsumi still waiting
Dire's top tower is
towards the south. Nobody's going to show to defend that tier 2 tower though, so everyone just able to get away pretty freely. You've gotten to the stage as well where Tim's has the full Scythe of Vice on the Hoodwink now, so things even scarier for Grindback. Savage really can't afford to make any mistakes here in this next fight, but it's just so many things to worry about. You've got Doom, Static Storm, you've got this Hex now. Static Storm's not even Ags upgraded yet, John. That's only about 400 gold away though. So in 400 gold, Skim's gonna have the full Ags up.
Radiant are scanning.
Look, it really is starting to feel like an impossible game for Savage to be able to just stand there and right-click people. You know, which is why we made the comment earlier that maybe you were better off going the Magic build. Because I just can't see him being able to stand there and trade.
No. And this butterfly will help massively, to be fair. The evasion, that's not something that
You need
optimized
also
for here on
Manta,
Natsumi.
bro. There's
So that can be a little bit of a threat.
Manta.
You're starting to clump up. They want the Tormentor again. So that should just be Skems. Everyone else has theirs up. So Skem with the kinetic fence online as well, if they can take it. It's going to be even just more control to block off escape paths. There's that Ags for Skem. So again, the mute's online. And the fence is going to be online. Roshan, a minute 40 until we see that up. Oh, Skem? Scamberloo. He's fine.
Oh, yeah, he's alright. He's okay. Don't worry about him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ags on the way, by the way.
Don't you love it? Yeah, he's got it up. Don't you love it when teams just go on Tormentor and never care about your supports?
Sinip
Did you
sinigo
see, who died yesterday? Was it Ollie who died to it? Someone died to it. That's pretty fun.
Prasma up now on Ken.
Rejoice.
Oh, Yopachi jumped in, forces the BKB already. And that was just a resonant pulse, just the silence was enough to force Ken to just BKB and run. It's so devastating now as well, because you can think about high ground if you want. Roshan's up in about a minute guaranteed, but they're drawing lines throughout the bottom lane. They want to run straight through Savage. Yopaj even having a hunt throughout the mid lane, jumping again onto Ken, knowing that there's no BKB up, but he'll miss out. Bottom lane,
Patay na naman.
oh, they've got Savage. He was muted. Static Storm. Glimpse back onto Ollie as well. He'll Icarus dive away, but there's no way out. He can't TP. The Yule's cancel was there. Natsumi, maybe they could think about it, but probably not. Like, they're looking at Natsumi as if they've actually got a chance of killing him right now. They definitely don't.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Jump in.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
How do you do this without your SF? They're gonna try one last time. Savage,
Natsumi.
not there. Natsumi actually ends up dying. They actually get him. Natsumi. Well, there goes Ken. Man, Gabby on the floor again. And Natsumi somehow died. He had BKB available.
He got stunned up. He's trying to play on edge, wanting to pop BKB as the initiation comes in, but they have really quick initiation as well. They need to try to punish here on OG.
Oh, they're gonna get Q. They're still finding pickoffs. The only issue is
Why would you do that?
You can't tip Natsu. You died. You can't do that.
I mean, you know, the crazy thing is they could have gone for Roche and then go high ground.
Yeah.
But, you know, OG want to pressure on, and that is quite a significant kill for Grindback. That's a decent chunk of gold going your way. Not, again, enough to fully swing this game back, of course. But you are seeing a path back in. Butterfly for Savage, not too far off. We have tier 4s up. A bobble for Savage. What are we getting anywhere else? If you do get a nice pendulum here for Natsumi, I guess he can have the last laugh.
Yeah, here we go. The pendulums. We've got an enchanted
How's that a
bobble.
tier 4, man?
for 23 Savage. I don't know. That feels like a tier 5 item to me.
Yeah.
You know? If there ever was a tier 5 item, it feels like that probably would have been it. But no. No, can't have that. What if Rage
amp
Pack
damage
comes
as
back
well?
as a neutral item, John? What if they
I'd
put
love
Rage Pack as
it.
a
Make it tier
5?
3. Not tier 3. Just so it's like the good old days. You know, that's around the timing the raid pack would be out. Tier 3. Oh, look at this,
bubble?
man. Oh, debuff and spell amp, pretty good on the snap.
Very pog.
You've got the amp damage up and Natsumi, but look, 191 plus 234. It's like he already has amp damage anyway. Who needs it?
Yeah. It's pretty nice. This Sven. That's without the Satanic's gonna end up making it even better for him, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'll have a bit more strength coming in nice and soon. Roshan available.
For Roche?
They can do it really quick if they want and just wait out the god strength again.
Oh, Natsumi has pendulum.
Dire.
He has it as one of his choices.
Of course.
Come on.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's not even a
Oh,
question. It's not even a question. Like, why would you even think about it? Tim's? Oh, Dream crawled up, but he's actually pretty hard to kill right now. The kisses will get the job done. Jump in though.
Oh.
Doom out immediately on
Oh.
Savage.
The damage!
Right in the middle.
What the fuck?
It's too
That-
much. It is too darn much for Savage. The Natsumi. Maybe now it's done. Natsumi! He's down again. Ken got him another time though. Ken's gonna drop. Can you guys just farm the damn ages? Yopaj jump in. Yopaj will take down Nikko. Q in trouble. Q should be set to fall. In fact, they've got Ollie as well, I think, though. No Ollie? No, he is dead. TP cancel. It's a full team wipe. Natsumi, I guess, can tip if he wants, John. You know, he's got time.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yopaj doing all the heavy lifting here in this fight.
Dire's bottom barracks are under
Yeah, look, Natsumi did not pop his fresh Satanic until he was literally just about to die. He was again
He had the
edging.
pendulum
Natsumi, there's no need
too.
to edge.
Stop
No
edging
need to
Natsumi.
edge. Oh, chat's gonna love that.
Yeah.
They're gonna love that line.
I know.
Oh,
I didn't
thank
realize
God.
till I said
Natsumi,
it, John.
please.
I didn't. I mean,
Hi, John Yeles.
The rack set to fall. 30 to
Yeah,
7,
so
28k lead. Natsumi or not, they're gonna find some objectives. I still can't believe they take these kinds of fights before Roshan. That's just insane from OG. They could have taken 2 racks or megas if they had Aegis. Let's say that. So,
Hello, John
oh well,
Yeles. Welcome.
just next time, I guess.
next time, maybe.
Why? Why? Oh my goodness. I'm sure Mr.
Starting
Lane's
out,
enjoying this outside.
Well, this is what we were saying during game 1, and there's your Dota Plus probability 95% right now, but this is what I was trying to explain, and this is why we really dislike the Viper pick in game 1, is because in games like this where Natsumi's being a little bit silly and dying over and over again, you need Yopaj to carry the game for you, right? And at least he can do that. Because if Natsumi,
Yopaj has a
if he was playing
pendulum.
Viper again, John, you know? What is it, John?
Yeah. Oh, they've got double pendulums, Mikey. Not
Well, he's the
triple,
carry.
not like game 1. Double pendulums.
Roar out from Roshan. I don't think matters too much though, because they won't have time to really get there, because Natsumi's hitting Roshan for 2.3k in crit. Pop. Ken, they did see Ken. No, they didn't see Ken. Tim's was rushing for him, but it won't matter. Roshan taken. Aegis now on Natsumi. I'd really rather they just give the Aegis to Yopaj, you know? Because you don't care
Yeah.
if the Aegis once the God Strength isn't available anyway. But I guess he has been holding out for the secondary life to pop the God Strength. Issue is the when they catch you for the second life, sometimes they just blow you up with a Requiem.
Yeah, I think for the most part they've been blowing him up with the Requiem on the first life, so that does give Natsumi the room, like that fight around top tier 2. Let's see if it's the same cat and the same song and dance here for the side of Grindback. Smoke out, Natsumi taking point. He wants to get a Swift Blink as well. Over the overwhelming blink, which I guess it's fair. He is lacking some right click speed with his build, so he wants a way to maybe even clear out the egg. That should help. Really long wrap.
And bottom lane. Cute. Gonna be taken down. There's not really any. Oh, they got Ken. They've got Ken and a Static Storm. And Ken, I think, is a bit of a big deal, but a nice egg save. The egg to drag him out of that Static Storm. Ollie with the egg saving the day. So at least now you've got Skem down for 70. You don't have to worry about that Static Storm any longer. You did have to buy back on Q, which is a little bit on the annoying side. And in fact, OG, they're not really backing off anyway. They're going for more. They want to try again, knowing the egg is down.
They've got Doom back up. It's Grindback going for a smoke without the egg. Do have Kisses, Coil, Requiem set to go. There's some good play here. Raven would be big if they catch him. No BKB.
Well, they're going to try now. On to the Doom. Raven actually not tanky enough. He will go down. And Yopaj, he got caught in the middle of all this. Yo, Ash will step away. OG kind of falling one by one here. Maybe just feeling, maybe it's just worth backing off and waiting for your whole squad to be back up. But they were looking for opportunities while the Aegis was running, and unfortunately for them, they will not find them. So instead, back to the drawing board, back to their base.
Nubaya?
Seems like Skemdo is going to be on the hunt once again. Narrowly avoids running into Ken, unfortunately, because he does have the Static Storm ready now whenever he does need it. Timing will allow Ken to have the full Octarine core now in the park. But no one to really pick off for OG. They don't run into anyone that they can really hunt down.
Well, I'm wondering now, is it worth it for Raven to consider an Aeon Disc? Because Yopaj with the Aeon Disc manages to bail out. If Raven has Aeon Disc, maybe he gets an opportunity to try to Doom and you turn around in that kind of fight. It could be a worthwhile consideration. He'll go for the overwhelming one first. I'm just not sure what you replace. Maybe you toss your boots, get some plus move speed on your neutral. Could be the way, if that is a concern. Natsumi playing with high risk again, buying out the Swift Blink, so no buyback if he somehow loses his 2 lives with the Aegis. So, playing with risk here, no buybacks at all as they catch.
Jumping right in, he's got a Wind Waker now, Yopaj, so he can be a lot more of a problem in these team fights. Q's gonna get caught immediately. Now Ken being chased down by Natsumi, but he does get the jaunt away. God Strength was used up. They got 1 kill and dieback onto Q, so it's a 4v5 in the favor of OG. Still a minute left on the Aegis. Only issue really is the fact that they don't have much more time on the God Strength. And it's still going to be another minute till it's off cooldown, so I think they commit based off the fact that Q is down, and they'll have God Strength back up by the time he does respawn anyway. But they've got to play it with a little bit of caution. Yopaj still poking and prodding, trying to threaten the life of 23 Savage. Ken being very annoying with all this orb spam now. At least the Raindrax is down. Jump in, Doom is committed. They want 23 Savage. He got the BKB off, so he is able to retreat. But Natsumi allowed to have the time for the mid-racks. Coil committed, but Coil will do nothing. Natsumi happy to just pop the Satanic and completely reset as the Aegis was expiring anyway.
This is bot time for Q to respawn. No
Savage,
Doom.
no BKB. But it's okay. They don't get to run into Savage again. Back to the farm game here for both. Is Raven stuck? I think Raven's stuck. Yeah, he was.
He was.
He was. Bit of an Oni-chan moment.
Just, a bit of one of those for good old Raven.
It means brother in Japanese, Jonathan. Oni-chan.
Yeah, thank you very much. Wow, I did not know that. I don't watch enough cute girls doing cute things, Mikey. Thank you.
Don't worry about Helena.
Dire's top tower is under
T3
attack.
tower.
Oh man, the saves from Ollie is going to be the big game changer here. Aether lens up just to be able to kidnap someone with a supernova a little bit better. Try to get that bailout for the team. So this is one thing that can stall the fights into a very interesting direction for Grindback. The 2 racks is down, 32-9, 30k lead for OG. This certainly is OG's game, but there are plays that Grindback can look to achieve here. And again, no secondary life for Natsumi for quite a while.
Do they know? No, Ken. Nice blink away. Very, very nice indeed. I see a Divine Rapier. No, I don't. No Divine Rapier. I thought it was, but... What is Ken farming up, in fact? Qualifier? Yeah, it's a nullifier.
Okay, so some way to maybe take care of some of the barriers. That's the only thing I can really see. Wind Waker saves as well on Yopaj.
Coil not going to land onto Yopaj. He's okay to just step his way out of there. And he has the Wind Waker anyway, so it's going to be impossible to lock him down in those coils.
They're going to make a play with Coil down.
They're going to try. It's still 40 seconds for it. Savage, he bought out a blink, but he sold it again. Just keeping buyback gold because he did not have enough. Does now though. It's Ken. This could be a big one. Side device. That'll be all she wrote for Ken. Buyback available at least for the puck. But they are coming. There's no way they retreat.
Odds strength kind of pop early. They want the hunt. They're all TPing to the outpost. No one's showing up. Maybe they flank here.
Oh, they are flanking. Look at that.
Do they have a smoke?
Unexpected movement from OG. Hoping somebody's at the bottom lane, but nobody's there.
Nikko.
They will hunt, but Nikko standing well and truly far back enough. Nice cheeky attempt from OG. Not going to get what they wanted though. They are still in the process of trying to force the buyback out from Ken, who's got 55 seconds left for the respawn.
I'll try.
Walrus punch immediately used up. They try to move into Natsumi, but Natsumi's looking pretty good. Savage, he gets saved by the egg. Ollie once again saving the SF. The Doom will not be enough, and that will be all they require to retreat now. OG, they got the buyback at least from Ken. So it's still a pretty big win. In fact, they're trying for the tieback maybe. Yopaj wastes the dream call again of Ken. He's thinking about jumping back in, but has no step charges left. Skem does have a glimpse. They will force the phase shift into perhaps the glimpse of Skem, but no, they lose vision. Roshan is once again available in the meantime. They're going for it.
Yep. Do you want to take this risk on Grindback? Dream Coil down for 20, Egg down for a minute. You don't have that save. You're gonna have to seed another Roshan away. And that's the one with refresh plus cheese, so double doom potentially for Raven, or just a secondary life with God Strength here for Natsumi if he wants it as well. Like either choice pretty good here. Of course, the safety net's gonna be up and running now as well. Are they actually? Okay, no, it's just going back to Natsumi. The refresh actually goes to Tim's for now. Probably gonna be passing that around later on. 33-9, 33k lead running here for the side of OG and Grindback. And we've seen some good saves. You know, Ollie's going for a refresh, so 2 eggs could be huge. The area denial is pretty significant at this point, like the magical damage coming in from Nikko, while BKB start to whittle down at their lowest points now at 7 seconds. It does make it dangerous for these prolonged fights on the side of OG. So there is some play. And mind you, as this game starts to scale on, you know, if you hit like 65 minutes, 70 minutes in, and the Snapfire starts to hit like level 30, right? Like you get all of your right side talents with a little shredder. This game changes at that point. Like having this additional right click carry that stands a million miles away with spread damage can be kind of ridiculous. So there is like a late game turnaround point for Grindback, but it is still like half an hour away. So that is quite some time. Maybe a bit less if you find some kills. So there is still hope, but it's a slim hope. It can happen. We'll just have to see if OG can try to finesse their way
Come and fight me.
for Natsumi, just to keep him safe.
Very, very nice. Nothing like a nice block of cheese. Now Natsumi, even more of a challenge to deal with here in this next fight. And well, here we go again. 3.5 minutes on the Aegis of Natsumi. Looking for 23 Savage. Of course, Savage, he does have buyback gold ready. Still has not bought out the Daedalus he is looking for currently.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Savage. We'll see Skem.
Dire's
Yopaj
middle
doing the
tower
chipping
is under
at
attack.
that tier 3 tower. But they're mostly trying to get vision onto where these heroes are. In particular, where this SF is. But they've also got to be very worried about Ollie. Because Ollie's just committing egg onto 23 Savage every single time he gets caught. So as long as Ollie's not caught in the Static Storm or the Doom or anything else, he can just ensure that Savage is in no danger anyway. They're going to jump in now. Static Storm is out, but the egg now from Q.
Patay.
Not going to allow it. Still Savage. He's in the
Oh,
egg.
the reach!
He is allowed the egg. It's such a long reach for the save.
Middle tower is under attack.
Ollie again with the Aether Lens, not allowing Savage to go down. It really is a get down Mr. President kind of game. Just Q and Ollie, the security guards of 23 Savage.
Oh, but this Roche banner is getting full use. The tower's eventually gonna fall. Oh,
Again,
the
Static
jump
Storm
in.
being dropped this time. They don't have the bulletproof vest they needed. 23 Savage is gone. Ken's been doomed up
Ken?
as well. They'll buy back on 23 Savage. They'll try to jump in on Raven now, but Raven turns around with big damage onto Ken. Ken is gone. Raven still trying to retreat, and he just casually makes it as Yopaj looking to jump back in and reinitiate. He'll let them be. Ken's died back on this park. That should be the opening they're looking for this big push. No God Strength for 25 seconds,
Dire's top
but it's
tower
not that
is
long of
under
a time
attack.
to wait.
Dire's top
There goes
tower
your tier
has
3
fallen.
tower. Daedalus now bought up on Savage, but he's got
Dire's
nothing.
top barracks
Or
are
rather, he doesn't have buyback anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yopaj uses himself up. Ollie, though, he's been caught in the Phoenix. He's down, but he'll buy it back.
Natsumi?
Now Natsumi, very deep, but he has the Aegis. And God Strength in one. He'll have it ready for this Aegis respawn. Requiem not going to do anything here for Savage. And the jump back in from Yopaj means the Q will go down. Savage, he gets hit by the
Savage!
sharpshooter. He's down. That's going to be all she wrote. Maybe they continue to try and defend her, and they are. Trying to take down Natsumi with these kisses, but it's not enough. Natsumi will walk out of there. Now Mega creeps up. Still around 2 minutes without 23 Savage. 50 seconds without Ken. It's a very, very tough ask for this defense for Grindback, but they're going to continue trying. It's for this spot at TI. Raven jumps in again on Ollie. Ollie will just melt in the fountain. Meanwhile, Nikko continuing to try and take anyone down. He'll get Skem, but Skem's happy to just hand out the tips while all this is happening. Nikko still desperately trying, but it's him versus the world. He's going to drop, and that'll be GG surely called, as game 3 will go the way of OG. And Nikko just hasn't got the memo. He's still trying.
Radiant victory.
My goodness.
Gotta try till the
OG
end.
Getting game number 3, finding a 2-1 lead here in this best of 5 grand final. And that's another game that almost lasts 60 minutes but doesn't quite get there.
No, not quite. And again, it feels like it's one of those games where the team that does get more pendulums
One game na lang guys. Para sa OG.
para kay Natsu. Wala siyang gun strike though, pero they have the man advantage.
Binigyan lang na ang ganda ng first static storm. Na-force nila yung BKB snowball. And then yung egg nagamit doon sa first static storm. And then yung pangalawa, wala nang pang-save, diba?
They're gonna go for Megas. Iilagin lang sila kay Jump. May habang nagbago sa next
X.
There's the center. Aegis, bye pa for Phoenix. Raven, focus lang muna. Habang pumatay pa rito. Ito ang spell. Kanyang na-check yung barracks. Pero babalikan sila ni Chapoy. Cooking play. Sa kanyang former teammate. Another sumpit from Kalumpit. That's the time for Shadow Pit. Alin ni Judas, guys.
Kaya pasubuko ng kabila.
Napagod na lang nila dito yung OG. So,
May Raven.
yep, and abot na rin dito.
Kaya nga, sila magigi. Okay.
Sana yung apat na talon. Drop, no? With the reflection. Ayun, ang nagawa nga lang.
At isa pa tayo yan. Scam. Yun lang talaga. Makasar lang si Scam. Kumbaga. Number 3, bro.
Give them 1 hour. No, guys, 20 natin ang mga 20. Sabi natin,
Na oras ang gawin na po yung laro. 2-1 na po. In favor of Toad.
collective performance, ha?
Tawag nila ng spec. And Raven early. No, talagang checkmate si SF. Di mapag-Dota ng early. Tapos yung nagka-aganim sa rin si Scam. Ang ganda rin ng mga pasok niya, no? And the Hex team is valuable rin.
One game away to qualify for the international. Ibigay mo yung mga sampay niyan kanina rin natin.
Dalawa-dalawa, no?
Palo.
Games. Ang ating MVP of the game. Kita mo rin yung huling sumpit na, no? Yung kay Pat.
Pwede ba yan? Ma-close out ba ng OG or Grindback? Hihirin ba ng isa? Redemption arc time for Nikko. Pinalitan ni Kuya mo Raven. Papa Sef is happy. Sheamus no tail. Pero Grindback, hindi pa to tapos.
Di pa tayo tapos.
Jobs not finished. No, syempre guys, personally gusto ko 5 Pinoy pumasok. Pero hindi na rin naman masama dahil may Ken. Hindi naman to Reconics eh. Makakalungkot kasi kung
Reconics ka lang. Tapos re-reverse ka pa.
Yun yung ano yung nakakapikon eh.
Okay na to. Kahit anong mangyari, may Pinoy. Tayo sa TI, diba? At TWC kompleto yan.
Stay tuned lang to anywhere tayo magbabalik.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for our fourth game of this best of five grand final here between OG and Grindback. And in case you haven't been paying attention, OG are currently one game away from proceeding through to TI. And Grindback, they're fighting for their lives now in this best of five grand final after pulling off the first game victory. It's MLP Dota Fire. Jonathan, welcome back, sir. What are you thinking? I mean, Grindback, they've lost the last two games. They're off to a great start here in this best of five, but they've fallen a little bit. What's gone wrong? Well, what's the key change you think that's required here against OG?
I feel like
Radiant team
Grindback looked the best when Nikko can kind of just set up these team fights for you. Snapfire was a better idea than Largo for sure. It's just not the same. So it's just a matter of what will they want to do now for the offlane, right? Like what will they want to give for Nikko? What will they want to make him try to play make on? Can they get access to the Darkseer again? I feel like it might be worth prioritizing at first pick just to ensure Nikko can kind of set the game for you here on the side of Grindback. So I don't know. I think that changes. Grindback has already banned out the puck, so it looks like they are considering something like a first pick Darkseer. OG, I feel like they should ban it first phase, because what else are you really concerned about? I feel like that's been the highest impact It's a tiny. They actually show a lot of respect for that 23 Savage tiny. So Darkseer is an option. You can start with Darkseer if you want here for Nikko. You can kind of, again, repeat what you did in game 1, repeat what you did in the Reckoning series where it looked really good for him on the Darkseer. I don't mind it. It might expose you to some lane matchups though. I'm trying to think if there's anything really worrying in terms of lane matchup for Darkseer. Like the Disruptor's there to pull you back. They start with Clockwork, so something entirely different, but that does set up nicely for like a Darkseer lane for sure. And honestly, Clockwork has felt pretty good this patch, I would say. It's not the most popular, but the hero itself does feel like it's in a really decent position. So I kind of want to see what Grindback can get done with that, especially with more than likely our Q hero. Highly mobile, highly effective, pretty darn annoying. It's been banned consistently by both OG and the side of Grindback, so slides through for Grindback now. I just don't think you'll have access to Darkseer after picking up the Clockwork. It should be banned next. Treant's back up for Schem on OG. So just back to what worked, back to the basics. Clockwork doesn't really help you pierce through living armor when it's on an objective, so this is going to be pretty nice for the stall game on the side of OG. And yeah, it's like, do you ban out Darkseer for OG?
Every game's been about stalling, John. You know, and what's
Yeah.
well, the second game was 59 minutes. The third game was 57 minutes. The first game I can't remember. I don't have it on me right now, John, but I'm sure it was pretty long. You know, and that first game was really slow to get underway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is the best of 5 grand final for TI. Like there's no shame in playing extremely cautiously here. In fact, it was the first game that lasted 59 minutes. Apparently, the second one lasted 48 minutes, John.
Yeah, it's been a long slog with both teams. But again, if you think about the last 3 years of Southeast Asian TI regional qualifiers, it has gone this way. This is par for the course for Southeast Asia. Doom once more on the side of OG, and that should be your off lane. 53% win rate overall here. Has been looking pretty strong overall. Hasn't been revealing too much. See what the side of Grindback wants. Again, they don't have access to Darkseer. No Tiny. They have this Clockwork that would really like to play with something. Do you set up... Okay, with Clockwork, do you want to go Clockwork Drow into Doom? Because that could be one way to really shut down Raven. There's a lot of aggression. The cogs are going to feel good. The slows are great. They banned it out, actually. I'm surprised. They banned it out again here. Thank you. They just banned it. It would have worked with a clock. So what do you want? If you run Clock 5, you want a range hero. Sadly enough, Terrorblade kind of comes into mind. Could work as well. Luna, less so, because you're a little bit closer range. I know, it's just uncomfy now. Storm Spirit's prioritized. So you get the Ken Storm up and running. You don't have to worry about a puck matchup. There is Ember. So I do feel like you just get Yopaj Ember at this point, and you can kind of lane against it. It's still a little bit better for Storm in the first 2 levels, but level 3 Flame Guard can be hard to pierce down. And it's so long as you dodge out the overload, you can kind of make a play here on the side of OG. So could be an option. Pretty good win rate as well overall for Storm. 9 wins, 7 losses, 56% win rate. Been feeling good. And they get the Lich. Okay, that's fascinating. Now it's definitely Clockwork for a Lich 5. And there's a lot the Lich can do. Of course, we've also seen games where Lich has had no impact. Like, maybe you shift... Okay, maybe you shift the Doom out now. Try to go for Doom 1. Get, like, ways to soak up the Chain Frost. Right, like Beastmaster offlane, banned out. Ember is to pick up instead, so they're going to try to pocket this Raven hero. What if you went Lycan as well? Like, anything that can help you spread the damage out from those chains is pretty big, because you don't hit unlimited chains until, what, 25? You just take away a lot of the output on the Lich. Lycan is pretty darn good into Lich anyway. You can kind of run him down, even with a Frost Armor, so could be one way to go here if you don't ban it out on the side of Grindback.
They've also got the Opage Ember here, John. I mean, he's very, very scary giving this man the Ember. You know, they're already 2 games ahead. You know how I feel when this hero comes out for Yopaj. There's the Largo now for for the dire end of things. And I'll tell you what, you were making some comments earlier. I don't think you were the biggest fan of this Nikko Largo. It's back.
Yeah.
I do agree
I don't
with
think
you.
the
I mean,
hero's
it's a good
bad.
hero. It's a good hero, but yeah, it's maybe not the
10
hero that you're
seconds
looking for
remaining.
Nikko.
Yeah. Right? Because you want him
5
with something that can
seconds.
actually make
Team
plays. The Largo doesn't really do that by itself.
No.
It helps save your teammates. It gives you aura, gives you chase down, sustain, some damage as well, but it doesn't give you like initiative for the most part. So
Huh? No.
maybe this is a better game for it.
10
And, like you
seconds
have
remaining.
initiative on your Clockwork and Storm, right? It's a Clock Storm combo we used to see
5
quite often
seconds
before.
remaining.
So maybe that's enough to offset having a less controlly offlane here for Nikko,
Clear ata siyang hero.
which I think is fair. They're banning out Luna, just taking care of any lane combinations up against Doom. They respect ban Muerta again, as that did do a lot of work from Natsumi. So they've left stuff like Gyrocopter in the pool. It's honestly not a terrible Gyro game. Terrorblade's still in the pool as well. The Sven in this kind of game,
Huh?
do I like the Sven? It's okay. It's a little bit more
Radiant
susceptible to
team
kiting, I would say, though. They're actually expecting to shift for the Doom, right? So they banned Enigma as well. Again, a hero that can kind of just tank off the Chain Frost with the Eidolons, not really care. And just have a massive black hole that the only reliable cancel later on is the hook shot. So it's a safe
10
ban.
seconds
Are you
remaining.
worried about like Lycan? Because I can see a world
5
where
seconds
offlane
remaining.
Lycan comes in, you run safe lane Doom, the Lycan still
Dire
goes right
team pick.
click build with Echo Saber Harpoon, and you can kind of feed him the Wolf Bite later on. Right? So you have this crazy Doom running down with a crit from the wolf form and a crit from his neutral creep that he eats. That could be one way. But that might be
10
thinking about the
seconds
Lich too
remaining.
hard. You know, maybe you don't even need to care about that Chain Frost too much.
5 seconds remaining.
Final pickups now. Grindback. Needing that 23 Savage hero. It's been a rough 2 games in a row. I wonder where they go for this carry pick for Savage. No Comfort Luna, no Ursa. You haven't got the Muerta.
How about
Radiant
Yes?
team pick.
Monkey King? I was gonna say this is actually not a very bad. You know, when you think of Savage, you think of like Morphling Faces Void, right? This wouldn't have been a bad Faces Void game overall. You can lane against Doom fine. You've got some damage in Chrono with Chain Frost. You've got Croak
10
of
seconds
Creative
remaining.
Genius to kind of help you do some damage as well in Chrono. The Monkey King is overall
5
fine. It lanes
seconds
really
remaining.
well into the Doom, but maybe now you shift that Doom into 1. Get away from the Monkey lane so you don't get completely stomped. Here's some of Natsumi's heroes. Hopefully not the Wind Ranger, although, yeah, it's not great against Largo with a Dispel. You'd probably want maybe the Venge if you're looking for a very weird carry. Swap out the Monkey King from Wukong's. Suddenly he's not doing as much. Feels pretty good. It's fine laning into Largo. Scale's really nice. I wouldn't mind the Venge 1 here. It actually looks pretty okay. You still have to cop the Doom lane into Monkey, so that's still rough for Raven. But you do have some answers with the Venge swap later on, and Doom's just going to be nice once you hit 6 anyhow.
Final pickup, OG. 1 game away. What's Adam thinking about, I wonder? The Raven and Adam having a bit of a conversation about this final pick. Of course, the Doom is flexible. Could be the position 1 Doom for Natsumi if they need it to be. Raven has been very good on it, though. I don't think there's any necessity for that. You've got the emergency hero in Yopa. Oh, hold on. No. Hold on. It's an offlane Viper, right? It's not a mid Viper.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
So you do end up trying to save the Doom lane,
Look at it.
right? You
0%.
get the, I mean 0%, but okay. The matchup against Monkey King, it's supposed to be good, right? Like this matchup is supposed to be good. Like it's a melee. Okay, I say melee. You have some pretty good range in the Monkey, but you can harass the Monkey quite well. You can kind of make that lane a little bit slower for Savage. I'm just concerned now because we were talking about Nikko not being a playmaker, right? Or the heroes he's been getting have not been playmaky. The Largo is way more playmaky than a Viper is, unless we see a change in build for Raven. I do not want to see Mage Slayer. I think it's just too slow. Get an Orchid if you want. Heck, a Force Staff is fine.
5
An
seconds
Ags Rush would be super cool. But just not Mage Slayer, because you're tanking up for what? You stand in front and you don't provide control. Your damage is over time, so it's not really a major threat. I want to see a different kind of Viper here from Raven. I think that's the one thing. I think this draft from OG is pretty solid. It's just the Viper is... I'm not completely convinced. Again, the lane is good. The lane is really good against Monkeys on paper. So if that lane ends up being good, I want to see what Raven will do in terms of build. Just, it's not a great Mage Slayer game. And again, it just hasn't felt impactful with Mage Slayer. Just something else for Raven here.
I like it. I'm very excited to see how this game 4 does pan out. I still think OG came out with the better draft as well, I might add. Monkey King has looked okay as a carry in the regional qualifiers, I want to say, but there has been a lot of weak points too. It's not exactly the most amazing carry in the world right now, and laning matchup, as you've already pointed out, the Viper is going to have a arguably fantastic time. Does have the Hoodwink as well to follow off with the Bushwhack, so it could be a pretty painful laning experience. Is this it, John? Do you think OG have what it takes for a game 4 victory, or are we going to game 5?
I think this is... I agree. I think this is a better draft for the side of OG. I feel like Team Grindback actually does have play here. I don't think you can count them out from the draft. I think if this does end up being like a free Storm game for Ken, and there are some threats into the back line, it is very slippery. Your best hold outside of any ultimates is really what? Bushwhack, right? Otherwise, you're talking about Overgrowth, you're talking about Doom. Maybe random chains and Yopaj can catch the storm, sure, but it's not very reliable. So this is all down to really Ken and how much Savage can salvage out of his lane. Is I would even consider here for Savage, maybe you just lane swap. Put Nikko up top against the Viper, sack his lane, give Savage the better matchup against Doom, and allow the Monkey King to farm. Right? Like that might be the way to go. They are clumped around, they cut the tree line. With a Clockwork, that's something you can do at level 1. So Skem's not going to have a good line to play with. They're even quelling down as well. The late smoke from both sides, though, could lead to some interesting shenanigans here.
Oh, they are going to move in onto Tim's, but it's going to be a little bit hard to lock down the Hoodwink. This level 1 mark, even with the catchy lick. Get a Frost Blast out. Really need the cogs from Q to catch somebody to hope for a first blood here, I think, for Grindback. But they're still going to aggressively posture and force them away. Skem's already in position to take the other 2 bounty runes anyway, so it's not really the biggest deal, though. Skem, he's not going to run up north. So there is going to be 1 left, and that should theoretically mean a 3-for-1 trade in the favor of Grindback.
Yep. Pretty important to find a little bit faster of a bottle again for Ken here. And that mid matchup is going to be pretty stable. You are looking at just taking the range creep down bot. And it does look like maybe you leave Savage here. So you do dodge the Viper lane. That's one way to salvage it. Nikko is going to be the one walking up to the gate and having to deal with a Viper lane. But it's semi-manageable with a catchy lick at least. Right? Like, you can dispel the poison attack stacks on yourself. So it's not as painful. And that is one way to just give yourself a game. Like, you clear out the tree line down bot. Again, you shift lanes. Savage should be set to have a pretty decent time. Nice cogs as well, but Savage?
They're chasing him down. It's still a tree and Doom you're getting chased down by. It's a lot of damage. Especially at level 1 at least. And maybe once the Jingu Mastery is up, you can start to play a few games here with the Doom Treant. But level 1, you've got to be ultra cautious. We'll see what he gets done. Of course, that mid lane, you're looking at Yopaj and Ken. Ken already off to a good start, but this is the Yopaj Ember, the one hero I always have faith in when it comes to this player. And you know, even if he has a bad lane, I never count this man's Ember out. Never.
No. And it's to be expected that the first 2 levels are a bit rougher for Yopaj. Right? Like, you just lose your Flame Guard instantly. Ken is out of mana now, though, spamming out all of that for the Static Remnants, so he's going to want his Water Rune. His lane is shoved in, so that is in his favor. Yopaj isn't going to be able to, like, try to go for a sneaky deny and take on the other. Maybe if you can fully shove out this wave, he'd have room. No room for rotation, so to kind of equalize there. The top lane is probably the most passive lane. Right? And that's not good news for Raven, because you want to be relatively aggressive on the Viper in the laning phase. Nikko is just so tanky. He's got that lick, tried to save himself. They do have like the bushwhack combos with Viper, sure, but it's not feasible to even jump Nikko. Heck, Ollie, if he can get a point in the Frost Shield later on, can make it even tougher to try to get that chase down. So I like this idea from Grindback to just go away from the Viper lane, ensure that, you know, Raven's not winning out big against that big ward if you want to slow down the monkey. You're still having farm for Savage against the Doom anyhow, despite that scary moment a while ago. And you have the foundation set. You're offsetting this strong start OG wants. Them not finding the laning start with Viper, we've seen it before.
It's still a hard lane, even for Nikko against his Vipers. Well, bottom lane, we are seeing a bit of action breaking out. Cute, trying to be annoying with the cogs, but not going to amount to too much, sadly, for him. But he has allowed 23 Savage to hit that level 3 mark almost, and that's probably what's most important, is just ensuring Savage not going to feel any more less comfortable, rather, down in this bottom lane now that he has a way to fight back against these two melee heroes. Does go for the level 2 Jingu as well, of course, for the extra value. Nikko is going to die to the acorn shot of Tim's. It does bounce the right way. Nikko having a really bad time already, of course. He is up against Viper. So it's not very fun for the Lager.
Wow. But again, you'd rather Nikko kind of struggle compared to Savage and a Monkey, because the Monkey does need that initial farm. It's going to be a Mage Slayer build up here from Savage, who wants to be active early. That means the investment and the sacrifice should pay off a lot earlier. I think it's really interesting. I've been watching mid. Yopaj has been doing a great job of just harassing back Ken. Ken has been constantly low on mana. 4-minute water runes. Ken should be able to grab one. So no big denies. Can they deny top here with Ollie? No. Tim's is holding them back as well. So 1 for 1. And that should lead to some good tidings. No, actually, Yopaj doesn't even bother. That's Tim's take. So you're at the point now where level 2 Flame Guard's up. You've got the Value Point and Chains. The Ember can actually start to poke back on that Storm. Ken does look like he's still going to reach 6 a bit faster with these 7 denies. Insanity right now on that Ember, on that Storm. But doesn't seem like anything else is going to be happening. The side lanes are too sensitive to really leave alone for too long. And Nikko is just not having the best, just looking for catchy like last hits. And the bot lane for Natsumi is still pretty even. Savage has a ton of denies under his belt though. Done a great job to manage that lane and just prevent Natsumi from getting too much free EXP. Has managed to stabilize quite a fair bit. So again, you're giving your Monkey King game, you're sacking your Lorgo to an extent. The mid lane has been even, but still in favor of Ken.
Oh, Natsumi, he's in a pretty rough position now. There's the cogs, perfect from Q. It's pushing him back so far. Almost near the tier 1 tower. He's gone. The Q literally pushed him back to the tier 1 die tower with those cogs. Or even Scam.
Yeah, I was wondering how he got there.
Not going to be too safe either. They'll gaze him with Ollie. Looks like Scam going to be another target being taken down. 23 Savage able to pick up his first kill of the game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kind of
What you want to
shocking
be
they
seeing
don't
here
think
from the
about
side of Grindback.
switching Raven's lane.
I mean, that's the strange part, right? Like, we used to see musical lanes way more often back in the day.
Dire's top
And
tower
it
is
should
under
theoretically be easier with a gate. Like, you can just go through gate, TP, if you need to change again. Down mid, trying onto Ken, but he does have his zip. Power Rune ends up being in favor of good old Geopaj. So he does have himself the haste. I am as surprised as you. I feel like I think what they're getting here is that they feel like Natsumi's lane is fine. Even though Savage is getting a lot more, like the Doom isn't necessarily completely shut down. And they are doing more to damage Nikko, I suppose, in comparison. So maybe that's the offset, like bots trading evenly, Nikko's not really having a game. But I am concerned with how much Savage is getting. This is very good news for Grindback. Your foundations in mid have been laid. Ken's having a great time, even though he's not finding the runes. You've got good support rotations going along already early on. Natsumi's going to take a long time to be relevant. Raven's going to be still farming up. He is about to hit 6, though. That's where it can get a little bit crazy here.
Top lane. Yopaj. Q's trying to be a menace with these cogs. He's actually sniping the creeps as well, which is kind of funny. So annoying on this clockwork, but it's like Yopaj gonna be all right. 1-2, another very slow start to this game.
Dire's
Not expecting much more at this rate throughout this best of 5 finals. It's always been a slow start during these laning stages. Yopaj still being hunted by Q. Q's just again whacking away at these cogs, denying as many creeps as he can of this clockwork. And you know, it is one thing he can do. He's being very
Dire's top
annoying.
tower has fallen.
Largo's even going to show up now.
is.
Nikko's here. There are remnants available for Yopaj, so there's no real fear. They are just making it as uncomfortable as possible for this Ember.
They are. Top lane, you've already lost to tier 1 though. Again, just a steady push coming out there from Raven. He is going Dragonland, so I actually do like that a little bit more this game. Power Rune.
Doesn't get one.
Nikko securing it.
Yeah, Yopaj gonna remnant over, but he is caught. Nikko out with the catchy lick.
Radiant's middle tower
And to
is
make
under
matters worse,
attack.
Nikko actually allowed the amp damage to be left there for Ken, so Ken's gonna be able to pick it up. Happy days for him. Yopaj, he's just been focused completely on this Ember. And they are really just not leaving him alone.
No. Which is what you want to see up against this guy's Ember, right? You know he carries the game, so you know he's going to be setting tempo because you're playing with Viper Doom. So it's all down to the Ember early here. He is kind of held back. Really good positioning out from Q as well, just to clip Yopaj as he remnants in with a cogs. Managed to get themselves that very important kill to slow down. Overall, a great start for Grindback. Again, they dodge out that Viper lane. Yeah, Raven's finding farm, but okay, he's gonna get Dragonlance, and then what? Like, where's the
Dire's
threat in the
middle
Viper?
tower is under attack.
It's gonna take a little bit more. Again, compare that to how much Savage has gotten out from his lane. Mage Slayer, not too far off, has a Ring of Health hanging around already. And then he can really start to dish some damage out with that up. In fact, he'll try a Natsumi.
Yeah, bottom lane Natsumi. Gonna get chased again, Q. So that's pretty much all we can do. Just push the cogs out, be very, very annoying. It's still impact. But in terms of actually securing some kills, it's not really going to happen. At least they have slowed down Natsumi to the point where he's still level 5, where Savage is almost level 7 on the MK. Natsumi now hitting the level 6 mark does have Doom available, but probably won't see the opportunity to actually commit it onto somebody like Savage for a little bit.
Natsumi is also going for the Radiant spell. Very helpful against the Monkey King for sure. It's just, it's such a slow game for its timing. Invis now for good old Ken, important as he was completely out of mana. Happy days for him. Not the most important for Yopaj to miss out on. I don't think he's going to get any rotations in at all. Like, again, top's gone, so no one's hanging around too far forward. Bot is pretty hard to kill off with Savage. And, you know, with how far behind Natsumi is. And hunting down Nikko could be fine, but he is a tanky Largo. Still needs a lot of commitment to get the kill. Grindback have done a really good job of controlling this game. Again, your objectives on OG were to really win out your lanes. Arguably, you've won out top, drawn mid, and kind of lost out in bot. So you would be happy with that trade in Grindback. Your Monkey King lane still stays intact. And your timings are still on point. Like, Ken is going for that full Kaya. It's not too far off from the next two parts, the recipe and the staff. Yopaj, he's got an urn ready, going for the full Spirit Vessel. It's, again, healing mitigation here, but doesn't even have a kill to get a charge on, doesn't have anyone to connect with. So it just, this feels worse to play if you're OG, just because you have nothing to do but farm, right? Whereas, yeah, you're also farming in Grindback, but you have the option to be aggressive if you want to.
I mean, it's just such a quiet game. Nothing's happening on the map. Everyone's just hitting creeps again. It's favoring Grindback at least. Skem's gonna get caught now. Skem maybe a little bit on the board end himself, but no, he's all right. He'll just walk out of the Wukong's command. They can't kill him.
Can't blame Savage for that. I'm sure he's getting a bit tired of just hitting creeps. Okay, the reason why Savage would want to start playing is they play poke again for runes, regen for Yopaj, pretty big to take away from Ken. But there is pressure for the monkey to actually start finding kills once that mage layer is up. It's not a farming item, right? You have to take part in some of these early engagements with your durability. With the durability, you provide your team with that magic damage reduction and really just leverage that advantage. Maybe you just really wait out for the full mage layer. It is flying out now, so there is that for Savage, but a little bit optimistic to do that. And again, no reason to force that out too early until the mage layer was sent out here. Maybe top now.
Yeah, trying. Ollie will go down. It's something, but here comes Savage and here comes Ken. They'll zip in, right in onto Tim's. Tim's will go down to the Primal Spring of 23 Savage, but it's a big chains out from Yopaj down the Viper Strike on Savage. He went too deep for a hoodwink. Off the back of Ken. Ken now trying for the TP. Do they have a cancel? They do. Oh. They still have the overgrowth. You know, killing Tim's is great. It's great and all, but not at the risk of your own life. And they lost both the Storm and the MK. I mean, that is just an atrocious feeling. And in fact, more. And this is the thing, right? Like this offlane Viper, I thought it was fine because it just does this. It just runs with your team. And it's like you can't contest it right now. It's too strong.
It is. I like seeing this from Raven, right? Again, not a Mage Slayer, going for Dragonlance. The stats are good. The extra reach is good. He's super tanky. He gets the Viper Strike on Savage, just exposing himself up front. And yeah, I mean, this goes back to what Grindback thinks, because we went Mage Slayer and Monkey, we've got to play. But you have to be cautious about playing too far, too deep. You have to respect some of this mobility and durability on OG. They get control now in the game. 5-4. 2k lead coming out for OG. And Raven's build, I mean, he'll eventually go back for the Mage Slayer, but it's Hurricane Pike first. So it's utility, it's ways of going into the fight, ways of trying to isolate heroes, which I like to see. Speaking of isolation, Natsumi is alone, but is a Largo Clockwork enough? Doesn't really feel like it, to be fair. That means they're just not really getting much done. Smoke instead up top for OG. Very sneaky. Mind you, Savage can break these smokes nicely, so it can be a little bit tougher to find a clean target, but Scan did connect in the back. Oh, Ken, ooh. Had to cancel the TP.
Oh, he found Savage. He found Savage with the chains. They'll zip in and try and help out. Hook shot is there as well. Yopaj dropping pretty low, but still gets the remnant away. They committed everything with the kitchen sink to try and lock this man down. Yopaj, he's just going to use the Spirit Vessel and just go right back. Nothing ever happened.
No. And that was pretty crazy. Ken was on the edge, broke the smoke, was TPing home. If he didn't cancel, he'd be dead first. And that turnaround from Grindback isn't there, Yopaj.
Careful, boys. The Viper's coming. Raven, he can do all the work that's required for his team right now. Just with a couple right clicks. Finds Ollie. Hurricane Pike up now, and Raven. Props to him, John. He didn't bother with the Mage Slayers. Q also caught now on the Clockwork. Somebody take the kill, please. Tim's will take it. I saw this so many times from OG where they're all just trying to give kills to Yopaj. There's only so much Yopaj can take. Right again for Grindback, I mean, it's not great, 7-4, but more importantly, 4k advantage. Savage once again finding himself second in net worth, which is fine, but as of right now against this draft, he doesn't really have much play. Like, this Viper is ruining his day quite badly.
And it is. Again, it feels like Savage was under pressure to make a play happen with Mage Slayer because he doesn't have a farming tool. You have to wonder, would Savage have been happier with like a, I don't know, a Maelstrom, a Battle Fury here in the Monkey, right? Just sit back, farm, get a bigger item instead of Mage Slayer, like a BKB to defend yourself instead of the Mage Slayer, and kind of fight at that timing? Because now, you know, you're not finding kills with a Monkey King. You're not farming any quicker in the jungle with a Monkey King. At least it's still pretty quick with the tree dance. So you do have that going for you. I mean, OG has managed to really widen the game up. I mean, Natsumi's been free to farm. He hasn't been under pressure. And that lane was pretty rough for Natsumi bot. His Radiant's flying up now. He's starting to hit some key timings on the carry Doom. Going for the BKB next. Raven, again, he's going back for the Mage Slayer. But it's fine because he went for the Hurricane Pike first. Like, he does have a lot of impact, a lot of reach with this sort of build on Viper in comparison to Mage Slayer first. You've got Yopaj going for his own Mage Slayer as well. Just they want to spread his minus damage onto everyone. And he's been pretty crazy with his Ember. So hard to pin down. Like, how are you supposed to lock in the Ember Spirit? It's down to like a hook shot, a Sinister Gaze, maybe a Boundless Strike from the tree line if Savage is in position. But that would require your Monkey to actually always join in if you see Yopaj.
Lane, zip in, Ken, trying for the Ember, can't get it. Now Raven will get to work on the supports. Overgrowth is pretty massive as well here from Skem. Ollie is already down. Raven just continuing to right click away, but he's in the Wukongs, he needs to leave. Q also down. So 2 supports for the price of 1 support. All favoring OG. They still have the Doom as well, and they're going to commit it onto Savage. Here comes the chase, but are they too far? Oh, they are. They ran out of mana for the chains. He was like 3 mana short after the Sleight of Fist. So the Doom's not going to mean enough. Savage walks away, but OG still walk away with the better team fight. 2 for 1.
Yeah, you trade both pause 1 ultimates. It's a little bit shorter to reset with Wukong, so Savage can kind of look for like a minute window where you don't have to worry about Doom. But yeah, man, it's kind of scary when Raven's on top of you. The damage he's doing at this point. Again, we've seen so many Viper games, but they've never done anything. Raven's actually using the hero. It's so cool to see. Like, you can see now why this hero is a threat. It has a game. It's #1 in net worth, and it's actually having a lot of impact. 9 to 5. What times are you waiting for now on the side of Grindback? It's the Deso for Savage to have more damage. It's the full Lotus Orb for Nikko for some defense. Ken, he does have the Yasha and Kaya. I don't know about the full Yasha and Kaya investment over, say, just stopping at the Kaya, getting something else. Maybe a BKB helps you. Heck, maybe even a Linken's helps you here. The Yasha Kaya is nice, I guess. It's a little bit more sustainable to zip around. You have access to a little bit more mana. But we'll have to see. Again, the challenges right now for Grindback is that Yopaj is constantly taking point. And if your Monkey King's not in the fog, then catching out the Ember is just extremely difficult at this point. Like, Yopaj is just pretty slippery. You could argue the same about Ken. He should be slippery, but the overgrowths here from Skem have been so on point. Like, they've caught the storm like 2 times in a row now.
They have. Savage is currently watching mid. Haru not going to spawn. They will jump Raven with the hook shot, but the Hurricane Pike Way going to allow Raven an escape route. And now Yopaj will come in, trying to just snipe Q. Ken will intervene. Natsumi here as well, but he does not have Doom available. They've killed Q off. Still complete. Oh, Natsumi. Natsumi has died in the middle of all this. That's not great news for OG. They'll chase down Ken. Ken cannot get to the high ground. He'll die. 3 for 1 trade. It would have looked a lot better had Natsumi not died. But still a successful trade for OG. And we've also covered our bases, John. Yopaj is playing a hero. Everything's okay.
Yep. Everything's fine. You know, you're looking at OG. This is an okay point. 12 to 6, 5k lead. How could it not be okay? My God, Raven is 7-0-3.
He's
7 out of the 12 kills he's been in. He's been in 10 kills out of 12. That is such an active Viper. And he is just not the target. Ooh, tries to break the tree, doesn't quite find it. Good attempt for the Hurricane Pike. I will say though, like, Natsumi has to be so cautious until the BKB's up. They're still looking. Savage is still here. Let's walk away eventually, so... Alright. But... Natsumi has to be careful until the BKB's up. And Savage really wants his BKB up. Like, so dangerous. He's going for the Manta first. Maybe you can get some Manta dodge plays going. Tormentor though, open. But they go back in. They're using their wards and they maybe want the smoke kill. They changed their mind. Can they find something? Q's in a good position to break a smoke though.
I love this part.
Savage.
Having a look. Smoke gonna be broken soon. They'll see Raven. They also saw Tim's, but Tim's gonna glimmer cape away.
Radiant are scanning.
They've learned multiple times. Probably not worth starting on the Viper. And Savage is still keeping up farm parity nicely. It's just hard for him to stand his ground without any kind of like BKB. And even then it's probably going to be challenging. There's like a lot more pressure on Ken to be a big dog in this on this storm, but he's had a pretty rough time himself. They're going to see an easy pick off on Oli by the looks of it. And of course, Yopaj will be there to take it.
No. Tatapusin na. Tatapusin na ng ano to.
Not the biggest kill in the world, though. It's just Oli.
Yeah. You are playing the stall game to an extent in Grindback. It's just to what extent? It's just Savage. Again, he's going Manta, and does he prioritize the Scotty over BKB? It's a little bit greedy. They catch Q. Does have a hook shot to escape.
Yeah, it looks like he will be indeed fine.
Just gets himself zapped twice for no reason. Fair enough, Yopaj. You're a bit bored.
It's alright.
You know, what if Dota implemented like direct feedback from skills? Like, say you get chained, there's an actual chain that flies out at you. Not non-lethal in real life, but you get chained up somewhere. You know? The Opaj going onto the cog just wants to get shocked awake, so they go for the Tormentor at last. What they were looking for a while ago instead of the smoke plate. Could find themselves a nice freebie. If this goes to Schem, it's just more map control. Again, probably one of the best shards you can hope for. Goes to Tim's instead. Yeah. The magic amp is pretty decent still, especially for Yopaj to help clean up, so fine enough. They're hunting on Grindback a tad bit. They have good aggressive wards, but there's no way in heck they're going to be considering Roshan, so not really going to be finding much. And a quiet game once more. Just going back to the farm. BKB for Natsumi. Yopaj BKB as well. Pause from Savage. So this time not Manager Lane's fault.
Very good.
Manager Lane is safe.
Is there a manager for Grindback that we can blame?
I only know that their coach is JL. So I'm not sure who their manager is. It Nate? There's a chance it's Nate Wicks, but I'm not sure.
Not poor Nate. Oh.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It could be. If it's not you, Nate, I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus, but it might be.
That's okay.
Could be.
It's all right. We'll wait for 23 Savage to be ready again. He's keeping up in net worth. He's just been having a pretty rough time in these fights. 3-1 and 2, but just really not able to stand there and just abuse the MK the way he would like. Still in the game though. Well, we've obviously seen they have no problems dealing with Natsumi on this Doom. It's much more of a Raven Yopaj kind of issue this game, number 4. Of course, we have seen this Largo from Nikko. Unfortunately, not able to do as much as you would like either. It's been a pretty whatever game for him. And Ken, I mean, you'd like to see him doing a little bit better on this Storm, but a little bit behind. Maybe one good team fight for Ken would probably bring him back into this game anyway.
And it would. I mean, he's almost done with his Manta, so some Manta dodges in play again. At least a way to get out of the roots on hand here from the side of OG could be quite nice. So Overgrowth, Searing Chains, not as big of a threat. You can still layer these spells though. It's just a matter of a little bit of patience out here from the side of OG. Do have good old Nguyen reconnecting. See if how long it takes to get the go. I mean, this timing for Nikko onto Shard is pretty good. So you get the double Croco Genius, you got the double Lotus Orb usage out. Could be quite nice to get that going for yourself. And, you know, just the double box. I mean, the double Lotus Orb is pretty big against something like the Viper. And so Raven might not be able to find good targets with a Viper Strike. Or at least he's going to have to cop it himself as well. Which can be a little bit rough. So that should take some of the bite from the Viper away. There's that Manta we were talking about. So Ken in a pretty nice position to just again try to dodge out and have some defense for himself. I find it funny nowadays that Storm goes for every single derivative of the triple items, right? Like Storm would probably love if, what was it called? The Trident was an actual item, no?
Oh yeah,
I mean, Ken would love it.
that was a great item. That was a great item.
Yeah, too bad
I
it
really
was
wish
like-
they just let that just stay in the game. The Trident.
Yeah. Yeah, like keep it as an actual item instead of a neutral. It was just so rough as a neutral. You always felt like, oh man, you're in a hero that doesn't build
Radiant are
any
scanning.
part. And like, I can't really use this, you know? If it was just in the shop, maybe make the recipe cost as much as a component. Like one of these, you know, like cost the same as Yasha, then it's kind of balanced. It's still pretty crazy for the stats it gives and slot efficiency. So probably a balance issue. No balance issue right now, as both sides are pretty balanced in just finding farm. And the Southeast Asian specialty of our best of fives, game 4. You know, we were talking about the long series, Mike. I told you, game 4 is the longest one. Tends to be.
It's okay.
Here we are.
Well, I mean, we're 26 minutes in, John. You know,
Yeah.
you've acted like you've
Feels
proven your
slow.
point.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's slow.
Feels slow, you know?
It's slow, John. A lot of talking, but not much action. Tim's?
James. Okay. Invisibility is invulnerability.
It sure is, John. Q. We've seen this over and over again. Poor old Q just getting all this info for his side, but it is, of course, going to cost him his life. 5th death for him on the clockwork. Just doing his job, but there's going to be an immediate smoke by OG off the back of this.
Is under attack.
Jump in.
Ken-
Natsumi not able to find the Doom. Be very happy if he caught Ken. In fact, Raven will start onto Ken, but obviously doesn't have any form of lockdown.
No. Ken does back off, so smoke really doesn't amount to much. What can you do off the back of it? You can't really Rosh because your lineup kind of sucks at Rosh. So farm, maybe push bot tier 2. They're queuing up the shard here on Raven, which I do like to see. So it does help on the siege. The increased max attacks are pretty good as well. But yeah, just chilling. Not farm. Do we have the shard up? Okay, we have the shard on Nikko.
Under attack.
And he's going for Lincolns. Alright, so now you just get free Lincolns Lotus on like 2 heroes at once. That's pretty big, and that's gonna make it super tough for Natsumi and Raven to actually play their game. So that is a lot of utility if he can farm that full Lincolns. Which Nikko has been doing a good job of keeping up with farm anyhow. Right, like he had the slower lane. He's still finding that build up. He's only about a K behind Yopaj. Savage now #1 net worth, as you'd expect your Monkey King to be, going for Nullifier. So he is starting to hit that point where he hits hard. They find Skem. That's a gem.
Top lane, they're running towards Savage.
Dire's middle
Lines are
tower
being drawn
is
out
under attack.
plenty. Savage, I believe, was spotted there. Yopaj does get him with the slide for a second. But it won't matter. He's able to just jump around in the tree line. He'll be okay.
That's what happens when I rush.
AK advantage, but really just feeling like it means 0 right now for OG, and Dota Plus actually completely agreeing. 78% chance Grindback win this game, apparently.
And it's just, it's scaled so much more straightforward for Grindback. Like the Monkey King does become this late game threat. The Largo utility does go through the roof. And again, Nikko is allowed to farm into Lincolns. Like double Lotus on hand, Lincoln's gonna be on hand. You lost your gem here on the side of OG with Skem dying, so Ken gets to retake control of the top jungle. So you can't be as sneaky now on OG. And to be fair, your scaling on Viper isn't too awful. Your scaling on Doom isn't bad. Yopaj, of course, scales on that Ember. BKB's almost done on him. I'm just wondering what the big launching point is, because every time you're hitting these big spikes on all these heroes, you're still kind of stuck waiting. Nullifier for Savage, perhaps? Already done, already being sent out, so more damage, some counter control as well. Maybe you start to make things happen here.
Maybe. Smoke up. Oh, BKB up on Yopaj as well, so maybe he makes the call to go, but they're heading towards him right now. Amp damage rune is sitting there on Yopaj. Savage, start to look around. Skem does smoke up. They'll find Q once again, but Q's got a lot of help this time. They just want Tim's on the hoodwink. Tim's is down, but so is Q. A 1-for-1 of the supports. Savage immediately just pops the Wukong's command, trying to disengage. Still, Yopaj found the back lines. He's already taken down Ollie and now is on the chase for Ken. Savage, he will TP up. So a successful fight for OG, but it's just supports. Like, it doesn't really feel like it matters at all.
No, really doesn't. You forced out Wukong's at least. That's a minute where Savage might not be too comfy, but you also used up Yopaj's BKB, so some pretty big sacrifices there for a couple of support kills. Roshan is open, but do you take this quick enough? Maybe with a shard on Raven, this isn't too bad, and yeah, shards up, damage is starting to pour in, should go relatively quick, and that is massive. That's where OG, they need to start finding more. Secondary life, more than likely to go Yopaj, as he is the one putting himself in the firing line. Natsumi doesn't even bother showing up to help, because what help can a Doom provide? A Raven takes it, or okay.
Okay. They did both free their slot up. It seems like Yopaj did want it initially, because they both had a free slot. But yeah, Raven makes the call. He wants it. Interesting call to make. See if it pays off for them. This could work against them pretty quickly if things go awry. Funny thing is, even with the Aegis being taken, it doesn't seem like Dota Plus is changing too much. It still seems to favor Grindback quite a lot in this game.
Oh, Savage.
Oh, maybe not for long though. Savage has been caught. That might change it. That may change it. In comes Yopaj. He's found Q again. Q will get the cogs and just hook shot out of there, but the chase will be continuing. Tim's not landing an acorn, gets a very nice bushwhack though. The catchy lick, however, gonna allow him a way out. But they get Savage. That's a big one. That's the one they really have wanted for a long time.
Yeah, they've been hunting for that for at least, what, 10, 15 minutes now? They don't even really waste anything for it. Like, the BKB's still up on Raven. Age is still up for 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. They can go for the siege. Again, the shard on Viper fixes a lot of push issues here for the side of OG, and he'll just get it done by himself. All the Mind's armor in the world coming in. Tower's not going to hold for long. Bot maybe looking for some aggression, but there isn't really anyone too close by to Skem and Natsumi. Our Doom has been super quiet this game. Shiva's up now. There's some added AoE on the stomp, but Natsumi, nice blink.
Chasing a Natsumi. Blink away. He's got his 9-second BKB charge anyway here, Natsumi, so he probably would have been okay. Largo's got that up. The Lincoln's up now here for Nikko.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they're looking to move in. Yopaj starting to farm towards that Aghanim Scepter on the Ember, which is my favorite power spike for this hero.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Tends to get pretty ridiculous once the X is up. BKB is still being farmed on Savage. He has prioritized a lot of items before the BKB. In fairness, he's up against the Doom, so maybe just feeling like it won't matter that much anyway, but still feels that the BKB just very important this game.
I'm actually a little bit curious about that nullifier now overall. I'm not sure who he's supposed to nullify. There's no Yules and Yopaj. There's nothing really defensive. Maybe just the Glimmer Caves being annoying, but the Dusk early does that better. Catch just for a bit on Ken, but it's a little bit too slippery for that full commitment from Yopaj. And they'll just siege again. Just the last outer tower of Grindback. And with a Viper Shard, does not take too long.
Dire are scanning.
Shrine of Wisdom first. Why not? Be efficient.
Yes.
What? Raven's 25. The Viper Strike cooldown is pretty big. They find Q. Alright. That was Doom as well, but okay. It's not like Natsumi's using it anytime soon anyhow, so it's fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
There's the bottom tier 2.
Scotty's almost done on Raven. I mean, he's a real carry right now. Let's be honest. Like, he's the guy actually making plays. He's the guy actually going forward, looking to take objectives. He has about a minute on the Aegis.
They're coming in. Here's the defense. Sinister Gaze out on Raven. Wukong's command and Nullifier, forcing the BKB out from Raven. A lot of damage with the Wukong's, but he is able to retreat. At least with only 35 seconds left on the Aegis. They are just going to let this one go. Probably would have still been worth just giving the Aegis to Yopaj, honestly. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't really get much out of it.
No. What I find funny is OG go for the push is 4. Natsumi's not even there.
Yeah.
He's just farming up bags. He's got it. It's like... It's just they're going as 4. Raven wants to actually play the game. Natsumi's like, nah, let me farm. Got the Ags, bro. It's okay.
He's doing great.
Aegis expires. Okay.
I mean, it is
18 to
a great
8.
Ags game. In fairness to him.
It is. It truly is. With all the Lincolns, but man, it's so crazy to say that it feels like such a patient game. And theoretically, again, for Grindback, that's pretty good, right? Like Ken going for the full Parasma, okay, but I'd actually prefer maybe an Ags. You know, the blue hole here would be nice. They're just poking on Ken, forcing him out. But the Parasma's done, maybe next blue hole. You know, just get that AoE vortex, get some control, help Savage actually do damage in that Wukong's, because that's the one thing they lack. Like the Wukong's comes in, it's not like you have a Lich Ags. It's not like you can always line up for the best cogs here. So it's hard to kind of just keep them in position for Savage's monkeys to do damage. You've got the full Scotty and Raven going Butterfly next. The real carry set to, well, try to carry the game.
Here we go.
Smoke out, Grindback.
They're coming. Who do they start with? Power Rune is what they really want, but they're going to move in here with Ken onto Tim's, but Tim's is very far back. Power Rune did spawn bottom. Yopaj is going to move in, but he's too late to the party. Haste Rune for Ken.
Scam.
They're going to find Skem.
Oh,
Skem caught out. Skem, he can overgrowth if he wants, but no, the balance strike is there in time to ensure he does go down, and Gem will be handed over here by Skem, as now Raven also caught. Will BKB up, going right in after Ollie, and Ollie will go down. Raven, though, needing to retreat, is now Yopaj. He'll move forward onto Q and Natsumi now with the Axe Doom moving in, but catching nobody with it. But really the clock. He wanted a bigger target. So Q will go down. Natsumi's actually very, very slow and will be forced to back away. The dude doesn't really do anything, which is probably why he's not showing up.
Yeah. And Scan had to buy back. That's a bigger loss overall. Like, now you just kind of wasted gold. It feels a little bit better for Grindback, even though they can't capitalize on the buyback either. Roshan might see it early in 30 seconds. We'll have to see how long that timer will be in the end. And there's some opportunities. Doom is down. Overgrowth's still back up on Scam. I'm surprised. He does have the blink. He's going for the Ags. So again, maybe a little bit more in terms of durability with that extra strength he'll get. The Treant does get a little bit scary at that point. I can't believe his Ags just gives him God strength if you think about it. Isn't that pretty funny?
It's
It
great.
just gets God strength.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh,
Yopaj, caught out.
Yopaj?
Can they lock him down long enough? He's pretty tanky, but no, they've got him. That's massive. 80 seconds without the Ember. He had no BKB to try and use in that scenario.
Has fallen.
And now for 70 more seconds, they are feeling very free on this map.
Tower is under attack.
Regen for Ken. Unfortunately, there is no Roshan yet. Still 2 minutes for a guaranteed respawn. Mid.
Savage?
Savage.
What is this?
Not like this, sir. He's gonna retreat. BKB force. No, the overgrowth.
Oh, the overgrowth.
Savage. Sir,
Ganda
not
ng
like
overgrowth.
this.
What?
We've had this experience before. We really have, haven't we, John? We've had this experience before.
Yes, we have.
Asim ni Sabong.
This is the Talon special.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a PTSD laugh from John X Fire, in case you were wondering.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Oh, that's I mean, you killed Yopaj. Surely you calm down because Ken's not with you.
Did you
But you go
remove
crazy instead.
Did you remove the talent from your Twitter name? Oh, you did too. Look at you.
Yeah, because
Look
they're
at you.
gone. They're
My
gone.
goodness. No loyalty from John X Fire. Just straight out
They're
of the name.
gone. What do you mean they're gone?
You could have left it
watch
for a
that
memory,
open
John.
again.
Could have left it for a memory.
It's fine, dude.
Either, John.
We're
Don't.
watching this graceful moment again
I
where
wouldn't
Savage
either.
steps a bit too far. Yeah, I get you, Mikey. Well,
No team picked me
all right. The
anyway.
Opage is back up.
Don't worry about it. No team wanted me. They only wanted the famous John. You're a big deal in Southeast Asia, John. I don't know if people know how big John is. He can't even walk down the street. This John X Fire guy. Cute.
Oh, cute.
Not
alright.
because he's popular. I mean, he just has some issues with walking. I think with John.
Shut up.
So,
Losing your mind. It's 42 minutes
well, I
in.
am
Calm
losing my
down,
mind, John.
Mikey.
They haven't done anything, these blokes. You know.
It's all meaningless, isn't it?
These are literally road workers in Australia, John. There'll be 30 people just standing there doing nothing for 12 hours. They'll all get paid ridiculous amounts of money for what they do. These are literally Australian road workers right here.
Radiant are scanning.
That's good. A little bit of Australia spreading into C. BKB for Ken, for us to see. I mean, that's pretty nice, right? Like, this time there is pressure. Natsumi actually has to deliver the goods. He's actually got to play the game here, Mike. So he's actually got to connect that Doom. Let's see if he can. Roshan is up. Surely it's an option for you to go for.
I'm sure it is. They've got an... Oh, no, they don't have an amp damage. It does wear off on Raven. There's your Ags on Nikko now. Roshan's going to make it obvious that it is up. Immediate smoke and counter smoke. 5-on-5 smoke situation. Very, very big deal here for this next Roshan, and there's not many buybacks. Ken narrowly avoiding. No, he does not. The Hex is there. Ken being forced up the way for now. Yopaj, he went too deep. Yopaj is down. It might be the opening they've been looking for here. Raven going on to Nikko, but Nikko's a pretty tanky frog. They'll bushwhack him up. Raven getting the damage up. Will be able to do it. A 1-for-1. Onto Q they'll go. Q has just not had any kind of game on this clockwork. It has been miserable.
No.
They just keep doing it to it.
That they do, and even with Yopaj down, this Roche is gonna fall. Again, all that damage is on Raven. So this should be a fairly safe take. No Wukongs.
They haven't killed him yet.
10-0-8. A perfect game for Sir Raven on the Viper. A venomous Raven he is right now, as the war goes off, but you feasibly can't do anything on Grindback. Look, Mike, I'm trying to find a way to make this fun.
Is under attack.
It's
Well, doing what? By saying venomous Raven? What do you
yeah,
mean?
I don't know, man. My brain is melting. Ken? All right, cool.
Too early. Not good enough.
There goes the venomous Raven. The Aegis.
Ollie!
Oh, Ollie! Oh!
Oh, he got
Oh, that's
literally
crazy.
nothing. He literally got nothing. He had 2 slots open, literally nothing. Savage. Savage, he's gonna get scammed. Don't take the gem back off Skim.
That's the
Scam
important
this time,
bit, anyhow. No.
I missed
He's
the days
been,
when you just call him Scam every time he dies. He's just
Scam Burley.
so funny.
I think chat's been saying that every now and again, anyhow. Stay lit. Certainly a bit more lit than this. I mean, look, if Grindback grinded back here, that would be lit, wouldn't it? We get a game 5.
Yeah.
Everyone dies a little bit inside.
Don't sound too happy, John. You sound so happy about it.
Woo! Yes. Oh, I don't even know what I'm. What am I
The good
looking?
news is we can pump up your ego, John. Like game 4 might actually be the longest one. You know, we're on target.
Oh yeah.
We're going.
Oh,
So
God.
the good news
19
is you
minutes of
might be
this.
right. You could be right, John. Think about it.
Oh no, I don't want
How
to be
good's
right.
that?
Please. No, I never want to be right. Okay. If we get a 90-minute game, Skem gets the Ags, he gets a Harpoon, gets a Daedalus BKB, right till Treant. That's how you end the game. All right? Mark my words, a 90-minute game, and the Ags Treant ends the game. That's it.
Nobody's wondering how the game ends, John. We're all having a good time. Everyone wants to keep it going. We're having a great time here.
Radiant's
farming
bottom
simulator.
tower is under attack.
Look at this.
Dire are
I
scared.
wonder
They're going
if you
high.
asked... If you... Okay, that's a
they're
huge creep
going.
wave with a banner. All right.
They're going. Oh, banner's a bit out of range for the melee creeps, but that doesn't matter. It's okay. We'll keep the siege creeps alive. That's all that matters.
Structures are fortified.
Raven doing some fantastic work. God's work, if I do say so myself. No stopping Raven. Savage, Wukong's ears out, Gaze as well. They want the Viper for the first time. He's got an Aegis up. Q to jump in. They finally get the Viper, but now in comes Natsumi.
Oh, Natsumi's trapped!
Dogs. He traps himself. It won't matter though. Q and Ken are gone, so are Ollie. They have bought back on this Lich. They'll buy back on Q as well. There's no Doom to play with now. This could be the opening that Grindback need. Mind you, the Doom wasn't that impactful anyway. He literally got stuck. Sinister Gaze out. Raven going in again. Rather being dragged in, but he's okay with it. He'll take down Ollie. Savage does not have the damage for this Viper. No, he does. The balance will be enough. Now Yopaj chasing down the Monkey King, but it's just Yopaj versus the world.
What?
Yopaj.
He had no remnants.
Radiant's middle
Grindback
tower
are holding on. They are holding.
Oh, Yopaj uses all the remnants to try to throw damage and never had an escape. That is costly. At least Natsumi managed to bail out somehow. That did force out buybacks. A little bit costly for Grindback, but is an opening. Mind you, the issue here is with the buybacks, they have no Roshan to take. They have some tier 2s to try to chip down. There are buybacks on the side of OG, but no one's going to be committing this early Skem. Oh man, Skem's almost got that Ags, Mikey.
fallen.
Oh, here we go.
The Mega Treant set to go. I hope Skem decides to go for a Harpoon and just give us some joy. The Harpoon BKB, just do it, you know? Punch some heroes.
Radiant's
fun.
middle tower is under attack.
I like it.
Radiant structures are
Is he just gonna... He's gonna buy out, alright.
May as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Regeneration.
No. Grindback. Holding
Radiant's
position
top tower
in the
is
Radiant
under
Triangle. Anything? Yeah, there's an Axe coming out. On Ken.
There it is. Oh, okay. Blue hole. 800 gold.
Radiant's
And that
top
should
tower
help set
is
up.
under attack.
I have to say, that last fight was so rough for Natsumi. I mean, he finally gets Doom and he's just sucking cocks. I just can't.
Hey,
I
get a
can't,
refresher.
man. This
Sorry, if the first one fails,
Radiant's top tower is
you know,
under
surely there's
attack.
not a second cog he blinks into next time. You know?
I guess not. What are we at? 12k, 31 to 15. Roshan still 3 minutes away, so they found a tier 2 from their win there for Grindback. Scam is actually going Blade Mail. It's alright. I really wish he'd just save for BKB. Just because, why not? You're at that point of the game, why not?
There it is.
Refresh is up, and the smokes are here with a full
No
buy on the
buyback,
Axe.
though.
No buyback for Ken. Yeah,
No buyback on the dude.
it's on cooldown anyhow.
No, but for Natsumi, no buyback. Yopaj, he's been caught out. Yopaj, BKB's there. They almost couldn't believe it. Natsumi, Shivers, gonna get a bit of vision. BKB paths.
Okay.
And as you can tell by my deflated voice, Jonathan, it wasn't overly impressive. I hope you could tell.
I think this is peak Southeast Asian Dota.
Yeah.
These are our teams going to the international. Oh,
Nothing wrong with it, John.
oh,
Nothing wrong.
beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Scam, yeah, grab that Shrine of Wisdom. The other one, yeah, already taken. All right. How did the right side stay so open? All right, never mind, not relevant. Oh, there, this is big. Blue hole plus the gaze, the AoE gaze on hand for all you. Now it gets scary. Now your team fight's really looking good on Grindback. Of course, you can cancel that off with a good Doom on Natsumi if we get it. So it is a back and forth game of cat and mouse. I'd say it's safer and lower committal for the side of Grindback overall, right? Like, all you're really hoping for is what? A Vortex and Sinister Gaze. That's it. Pretty low cooldown spells. Damage up on Savage now. Daedalus up and running on the Monkey. Starting to become a massive threat. Do you force this fight before Roche is guaranteed, though? I mean, they will.
Gonna see Tim's. This is the target they'd love to start on. Doom. Oh, Doom committed on Ollie. All right, fair enough. That's one way. Q gonna be chased down. Raven getting to work onto Nikko.
Never refuse good.
Do you see a reason why they committed directly on Ollie? He was on top of him anyway, wasn't
Just...
he?
Yeah, I guess he expected more heroes to run in with Ollie. I mean, Ollie died so fast, so it's not really relevant. It works out, I guess, you know? It probably would have been better on himself for sure, but you take what you can get at this point. That is what you get, so... Missed opportunity, but...
Nago, Nikko, Q.
Dire
Spotted
are
by
scanning.
Skem.
Radiant are scanning.
Skem moving. Overgrowth is available. Yopaj not going to hesitate. We'll move in onto Nikko. Meanwhile, Raven going to go onto Q. They know the frog takes too long of a time. Nice hook shot though. Yopaj, he's gone deep, but he's okay. That's your Vortex down for a little bit as well. 7 seconds at least.
Oh, Natsumi?
Natsumi's committed. Doom, he's jumping in. He's onto the storm. He's got a big target, but he's got no help. Nobody's there to help. Instead, they're going on Savage. Savage is down. Natsumi might be joining him soon, though. Natsumi went too deep. Raven, the actual carry for his team, turning back onto the storm, but he's trapped in the Wukongs. Oh.
What?
Look, it was good. Like, he found the storm. But, you know, like, Savage was right there. They just took the easier kill.
Yeah. And at least they forced a buyback on Savage. Roche, unfortunately, is like a minute and a half away at most. So there is time to respawn here on Natsumi and Raven. You can't just go for the easy objective to cover this buyback on Savage. And that makes it pretty awkward here for Grindback. It's very lucky for the side of OG that it's a bit of a long respawn. So I get to hang on. Refresh for Yopaj. Shouldn't have problems now with his remnants. And we see him kind of start to pop off once the refresh is up. So can really start to dance around here.
Tatras muna kayo.
They're still positioning. Grindback, no, they need this rush to cover that buyback. It's so dangerous now. If Savage dies again,
Nikko. Bushwhack's gonna land, but you're missing two very big calls right now on the side of OG. You can't really afford to keep this going. 55 minutes in almost, John, so we're only 4 minutes away from the game ending, I dare say.
yeah.
Congratulations on your
Spoiler.
correct prediction, by the way, John. Well done on your longest game is game 4. Well done, John.
Mayhaps. And we could be proven wrong in game 5, you know.
What did you say? 90 minutes.
Who knows,
right?
Mikey?
You said game 4 will
Yeah,
go
it
90,
could be.
didn't you, John?
Yeah, yeah. If it went 9 minutes, you know, in that eventuality, Scam would be the
proud of
ultimate
yourself?
carry. Look at this. No, he's going BKB. Man, Scam, yes! BKB, let's go. Harpoon, Moonshard, next, maybe?
Is it gonna be scam or scam? We'll see. We shall see. Here we go. He's got the pendulum as well, John. Don't forget. So all the things are lining up for Scam here. There's no excuses for this train not to just carry the game eventually. I would have carried it. That's for sure.
Oh god, they haven't made any
Take that
progress on the high
silence
ground.
confidence. Here we go. Q. They'll see Tim's. Bushwhack actually going to land onto Q. Catchylick going to save. Ken. Linking in for Tim's. Hook shot off the mark,
Natsumi,
but
what the
Tim's is still going to try. Meanwhile, Yopaj does jump in, trying to take down Ollie. Almost has the Lich and will find him. Moving in now for more. No, he'll remnant back towards his team on Yopaj. But now the zip in onto Natsumi. He's already committed the first doom. He has a second, but the blue hole going to lock him down. Natsumi's down another
No buyback.
Now Raven. Now Raven being chased down.
Oh, Ken,
He is
Ken,
still
Ken.
barely
Nice one.
alive. Ken, he will drop as well. Yopaj trying to find Ollie for the secondary time. Will take him down, but Monkey King is going to
Yopaj.
find him. Yopaj has got a boot. Oh, Skem is running. Skem will go down on top. So I guess you call that a team
God.
fight win for Grindback. It's a full wipe. So yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a win. And Roshan is up.
Yeah. This is so
the
scary for
fuck?
OG because the scaling's fully up now for Grindback. This is every Southeast Asian qualifier each year. Grindback, props to them for finding these openings. The buybacks are there, but it's covered nicely. But yeah,
I told you.
I mean, Natsumi again.
I told you last year we should have started charging hourly. I told you.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to
Yeah,
me.
you're right. No, I didn't. Man, it's so awkward though. I saw Natsumi pop Doom and he couldn't blink. It's like, what? What is going on? It's just like, what's happening? It's just, oh, it's so painful. Grindback, yeah, not painful for them. They're back in the game. They're in control.
The
95% chance.
The way you're reacting right now, John, is literally our reactions every time we get to a LAN in the green room. Every single time we watch these SCA teams at a LAN, we just, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Oh yeah, no.
Natsumi,
That's
why?
exactly it.
Why'd you do that, Natsumi? Why'd you buy the divine, Natsumi?
Oh well, so at least he didn't do that this time. That would be
no.
exceptionally painful. You know what?
Everything's fine.
At this point, why doesn't Natsumi just sell the damn Radiance? It's not doing you any good. Get a Harpoon, because he can't bloody well blink anyhow.
Oh yeah.
So he might as well harpoon himself around after blinking, no? That's pretty sound.
The Radiance gives you aura, John. I mean, not just aura, but aura. Like, his character is literally shining.
I see. That's a good argument, Mike. I have no other
Scambo's gonna
words.
have way more aura with the Ags.
Oh,
he can literally
yes.
just frame mog everyone. He's literally just gonna frame mog them. Now, how do you
Imagine
win?
getting frame mogged by a tree. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You literally die of embarrassment in this game if you got frame mogged by a tree. There's no way you can allow that.
No. I don't
As
even know what we're
Grindback, but
talking
that
about
might
anymore.
happen to him. It might happen to him, John.
It will happen for sure. Will Raven ever get Ag's Blessing? He's going for Satanic. Maybe it's time to let go of the Mage Slayer. But I feel like the Ags at least gives you some frontline. He's just dying to physical though, so it's really not much you can do. Maybe go with Shivas as well, but I'm not sure. Like there's way too much physical output and not enough defensive ways to play here on the side of OG. It's all in. Age is still up for how much longer here? 2 minutes 40, and they're going in.
Walk shots on the mark. Ken still feeling like he can zip in with this Aegis. Yopaj, remnanting past for style. Remnanting in for style, apparently. A lot of style, in fact. Calm down. Refresh
Jesus
now,
Christ, Yopaj.
Save some remnants, Yopaj. My God.
Holy.
Plus 100 aura for Yopaj. But that's about all he got.
Yeah, I mean-
he lost a lot more than that.
Yeah, really didn't do much, but hey, it held him back from a wider fight. I saw Natsumi blinking, and I saw him mid-cast Doom, and then the Glimmer Cape came up, so he just stood there for a bit. It's a rough game.
Yeah.
I'm not
60 minutes.
I'm not even making fun of him. Oh yeah,
Tier 5
5s.
Get serious.
Will you
Wake
really
up.
let go of the pendulums though? You wouldn't, no? Like you'll keep it on Raven and Skem. So
Sure.
you're likely looking at Yopaj, Natsumi, and Tim's getting something new here. Would you want Divine Regalia and Yopaj? Yields pretty good.
It feels like you're getting to the point where you're going to see divines, right? Like we're 60 minutes in now. Probably around that time, right?
Should
Savage. There's some blood drive, very pog.
be. Oh, that's
gonna
gonna
be a
crash a
pretty
few
good comp.
PCs. Not gonna feel good for anyone's computer watching in lobby,
Scanning.
which is great.
Yeah, but think about all the great AI we get, John. You know? Think about it.
Hey, they could be playing this game. Yeah, I wanted to say a while ago, you know, if you asked Google Gemini,
Oh, no,
what do you think is
name
happening in
them.
this game?
Don't name them, John. We don't want to call any of
If
the
you
AI
asked,
out. You never know.
okay, if you ask any of the programs, you know, what do you think is going to happen in this game? I don't know if it would even predict this. I mean, Dota Plus has been very adamant that this is supposed to be Grindback's game. It's always been Grindback's win probability ever since. It never really went to OG, so... what is this?
This is literally my portfolio, John. It just never went up. It just slowly grinded down.
Wait,
That's all that happened.
huh?
What is it,
Raven,
John?
he got the Rift Shadow Prism. He left his
mean?
pendulum.
He's got an
He left his
illusion now.
pendulum.
Yeah, but he gets an illusion.
Oh,
He gets a whole one of them. Oh, look, Scam. Fallen sky. Imagine a huge tree frame-logging us while falling from the sky, John. A literal god is Scam. Literally a god.
what's up with you and frame mocking, dude? Like,
I've been
what is this?
I've been spending too much time on social media, and all that's there now is these young men that appear to do a lot of surgery for views, John. And it's wildly entertaining because you know that it's not going to end well, and you're just waiting for the moment it starts going really bad. So I'm watching, you know. I'm giving them what they want, John. I'm a viewer.
You're
It is what it is.
you're very unwell, Michael Phoenix.
I am. It's unwell times, John. You get with the times.
This could end up very unwell for OG as well, but Aegis has expired, so...
I mean, it's better than, you know, hold on a minute, Natsumi.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I could have kept saying it was better than that play, at least. A Q.
What is this?
Dire's
What
bottom
We got
is
any interesting
this?
items? Did anything, like, we got Fallen Skies, we got Desert,
No.
we got Rift Shadow Prisms. We got a Bobble. We got a Bobble on this Lich.
Oh. Alright, that's
Smoke up.
50% up. That's a lot of spell in. I have to say, the tier 5s in OG are straight trash. Like, double Rift Shadows are... It's not impressive. They'd want to wait until 70 minutes now. Which we're guaranteed. Smoke? Will it connect?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Q. We'll get jumped. Natsumi again gonna commit the Doom right on the clock. Ken. Zipping in. Seeing what's behind the Doom. Yopaj trying to get the final bit of damage out on this clockwork. I don't think it's enough. Is it?
Last tick.
He's alive. He's alive. Ollie's not, but Q is. Q actually made it.
For once, the clockwork lives. And that's the Doom. At least the refresh is off, so there's another Doom, but Lich has buyback as well. We have the AoE living armor talent up for Skem, so very tanky creep waves. His BKB is still a pipe dream at this point. Another smoke out from the side of Grindback.
Dire's middle
Tims.
tower is under
Oh, whoopsie daisies. Raven, maybe didn't get the memo. No, he wants to move in and fight. Natsumi does too. He
Oh,
got
nice
Doom
one.
Savage.
Oh,
Nice Doom!
Savage.
Whoa!
Natsumi, he's gonna die
Okay.
anyway, but they got the big one in Savage.
Yes.
He's got buyback though. He's all right. Meanwhile,
Oh.
Ollie also dying, but Yo Paj dying along with him. Q will go down to boot. Now Nikko being chased by Raven, but seems like Nikko will be okay to retreat. It's a 2-for-3 trade in the favor of OG, but I don't really see it
racks?
leading to anything.
The top racks.
All the creeps.
It's going. Look at that creep
All the
wave.
creeps.
Oh no. Oh. Nikko saves it.
Oh,
And now nothing
Ken?
happens. Oh, Ken. Oh,
gonna jump in.
Did you
Here
hammer?
comes Scam. Scam.
Oh, the right
He's
clicks.
frame mogging. He's mogging them, Jonathan. They've got to run.
There's no mana in Ken.
They
Oh,
can't
whoa, whoa.
possibly match his aura.
Oh,
Nice
Raven.
one.
Ken! He's been caught! Oh,
Oh.
Ken! Ken, you know you couldn't do it. Scam had too much aura.
tower is under
It was too much.
You really did. He just beat down. He tries to Meteor Hammer away right into Raven and Tims, and they're fully reset. And now the high ground's open. This
the
has to
hell?
force a buyback out. Like Savage, Ken. There is damage here. Only Q committing for now. Raven, is he full committed? He has Satanic ready to go. BKB's back up. Nothing to stop this Viper. Again, the right click is insane.
Hook, Q, pretending like
On
he's doing
site.
anything on this clockwork. Ken, was it been trying for Raven? BKB TP away though. They'll leave Tims to die.
Told you a storm was here.
They got a range barracks.
Nice one.
Here come the creeps to the top lane again, John. Our
Yeah.
heroes.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
Do
triple
something.
Siege creep. Triple siege
Oh,
creep. Look
come
at
on.
this. Oh, the action.
No, Nico, don't. Don't,
Keep
Nico.
that creep
Don't,
wave,
Nico.
Nikko. Oh, the siege creeps though, John. They're still going. Do something.
Come on. No, the stuns. Oh, okay.
Oh.
They got one more attack. All right. Fair. Can you imagine if Ollie hits 25 and takes the Frost Shield region?
Oh, nice Doom!
Oh, the Doom!
They got it.
Onto Q!
It's onto Q. They got it. Ken, he's gonna try and take down our
Nice, nice Doom, nice Doom, nice
He'll
Doom.
up the storm.
Second Doom,
Oh,
second Doom.
Push.
That's
He'll
huge.
Second Doom.
This is huge. They've
Nice
got the
one.
big one, Ken, and the Bushman.
Oh!
Savage. Savage got trapped in that. He's gonna die. He'll buy back
Ken died
immediately.
back.
There's 2 down without buyback. Now 3 without buyback. Scam.
Yopash?
Yopash, he's gonna die, but Natsumi's back
Yeah,
in.
buyback,
But he's
nice
got
one,
no
no
doom
buyback.
left. He's got no doom left, but Yopash, he's pulled back
Savage,
into
he's
the
so low.
Savage. Trying to get away, gets back to his team, but he's gone.
Nice one.
The
GG.
buyback.
Hero OG, I think have done it here, Jonathan. As
Nice.
Raven's getting all the tips.
Pro carry
Oh,
Raven.
Nikko's brought back, but it's him versus the world. If this isn't some symbolism, my goodness. Raven.
Nice one, Raven.
I mean, Raven really has been the standout of this grand final, hasn't he, Jonathan?
And he
The
has
missing piece
playing the
Raven.
real carry, and to be fair, big Doom at the end. They catch Nico. This.
They have caught
That's
Nikko.
it.
That's it. GG
Nice
for
one.
Nikko. A close attempt here by the side of Grindback, but OG Esports, they are your grand finalists. They'll be going to TI 15. And what a performance it was.
Yeah, it takes a lot of effort. Again, game 4 ends up being our
Nice
longest
one.
game, but it might not have been the most action-packed game, but it does end in quite a